I hope I can get to it. I think this is right. Coffee and Kush TV, Road University in full effect. God bless the family out there. Shout out to the people who've been helping me build this brand and continue this great walk of success. Success business and my classroom and Coffee and Kush TV and all of the great things that come with it. Hopefully, you guys can forgive me for, I got to work towards the goal. Got to work towards the goal. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let me see who coming into the classroom today. Spread some knowledge and wisdom. If you can hear me, Ali, let me know. Thank you. If you can hear me, I'm doing some rearranging. I got a lot of things going on in my life right now, and it's a great thing. It's a great time to be alive, is what I can say. Um, Even in class, like hoping people catch on and stuff, ups and downs, and hoping people can get to a level of understanding what I'm like creating here is a beautiful thing. So shout out to y'all who've been walking with your boy for years now. Today is going to be an excellent topic. Once again, we're going to be talking about the Soviet American atomic age, the destruction of the freemen and the sovereigns, Tataria, the underground wonderland, and collusion. Russia and American collusion, the atomic bomb, destruction, and the taking of the crown jewel. Press one. So I'm glad that y'all are here because the past is the past. Today is the future. Press one. If you was here and you no longer rock with your boy Kev Gills and you in the background just colluding, then that's gonna be on you. I'm just working with the information that I got. Eventually, if I don't know it, I'm gonna get to it. So if I don't know the information, I'm going to eventually get to it. So I'm in no rush in this beautiful experience, and I hope you're not in a rush. Those of you who've helped uh, in the classroom, God bless you all and all of y'all endeavors. I just like stress free life, and it's more positive, more outcome overall. I deal with a lot of stress, a lot of trolling, and people really don't understand, and then it's okay. I've learned to take that with you. It's okay, but the way I handle it is the way I handle it. So God bless all those who've come across this page and uh, helped other students understand these types of connections. There's plenty and plenty of much of a longer road to go. There's so much more information that comes out because it's dealing with the Holocaust and the complete extermination of the king's people and the taking of the crown. And so it must be discussed uh, in a way that's kind of like for everybody. And I've given people a chance to come up here and do their thing, and we'll continue to do so. We'll continue to do so. First thing in the morning, California style. But I want to let those of you who are in the background know uh, there's no celebrations in this shit. It's just hard work, dedication, a commitment to greatness. As people who came on and for alternative motives, they found out the hard way that they only playing with themselves in a way. Because I got a lot of work and actually need a vacation. Damn it, it's about that time to get a motherfucking vacation. This internet is a strain. So many people, so many different things. I need a damn vacation. That's what I do need because I work extremely hard. And a lot of people think and thought that this was easy, and it's not. A lot of people want to put themselves around Kev, but it's not easy work. But they don't understand that, you know. So I will continue to put forth a great effort, Shout out to the Urban Conservative, Coffee and Kush TV. We'll be over there today. That's why I came on early. We'll be over there, and Monday is going to be great as well. All of my live streams will be done over there after I take care of Cavro University. We're gonna catch an Eagles game. We gonna oh yeah, we catching the Eagles game this year. Hey Todd, why did you speak that into existence, bro? How did you just I've been thinking about that. I've been going to the Eagles game, bro. Trust me. I'm going to Philadelphia, bro. I just want to fucking experience that crazy ass crowd and just see what all this bullshit is about. I'm from South Central. I don't know too much, so I got to experience all this stuff. And what a hell of a ride! I got all of my simple equipment that I need to live stream outside and podcast and go on journeys and visit places and meet people and experience. So I've really been detoxing. Y'all see, I don't really have to come on the internet. I Monday through Friday, and we worked hard to get it to that point. I'm really trying to come in Monday through Thursday. I'm still a Negro. Still, I'm still trying to cut my time. What's wrong, bro? You only work about 2 hours a day. So what? Shit. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It still has a strain, though. It is cause and effect. Cause and effect. Uh, uh, man, the Soviet American atomic age. I'm gonna throw the link out for anybody who want to jump on that bandwagon and not jump on the bandwagon, discuss these things. Um, we're talking about the space race. This is a cold theory here. Remember, we like black and white children, Asian children trying to figure out our way out of this trauma loop and why it hasn't been imposed on us this way. So this is a tough theory. It's been taking years to get to a provable foundation. Shiz. And uh, finding out that Tataria, the Cabbage Patch Babies, and all of these underground train cities living directly below the people above, um, people pretending like they don't understand, they don't know what happened at this time and what happened to the other civilization. I don't know. That's like asking what happened to the Jewish people after Hitler. That's fucked up, ain't it? See, what happened? I don't know what happened to the other civilization that was just right here in the 1900s. I don't know. They just evaporated for some reason. They got all these subliminal zap you with ray gun. All the only thing they know is you was turned into skin and bones. Impressed one. So we dealing with a whole genocide, and it's being told via sci-fi. See, the five liberal arts of Adam must teach the destruction of Adam and how it happened in literacy and music, and it must be done in a subliminal, parable type of way to hide but continue the story going. So everybody's agreeing with these little science fiction stories and moon eclipses and these different movies where civilization just ended and like fallout, and there was a nuclear war that went on, and we all hid underground in bunkers, and all of this is glorified via sci-fi, so they don't have to live it in reality. So that sci-fi is an augmented reality. You get what I'm saying, family? You see how I did that? Right. Yeah, it's an augmented reality, and if you want to help prove that, that's what's up. But I found peace. I know where peace is now. No, if I could leave me the fuck alone. If you're not here and you're not presenting the information, the information is already here. Press one. I'm not going no further than the African American genocide and the destruction of the freedmen, the sovereigns, the true libertarians, the people of the republic, the inventors of the world. If you want to share these conversations with me, there is no race, there ain't no create, no hate. Everybody is welcome. That's why I don't even be mad when these motherfuckers come against me because they still welcome. This is the matter. They still welcome. It don't matter. You hear that crazy woman from up the street, always call in. Although she deserved every bit of what I got to about. Press one, I still find it in my heart and find it to be graceful. Like the ancestors taught us. No, hold it. God damn it. These people will destroy you, pick you up and destroy you again. And you still just, it doesn't pay too well to be a good person. You got to be highly disciplined for this shit. Lord have mercy. You don't want to hurt nobody and shit. Just damn. You feel me? One of them damn our people, even if they is up north. Rico is our people. Nah. It's like that. Sometimes you see the crackheads in South Central, you just like, when is you going? Ezel, stop. Press one, but this Ezel. So I guess I was just made for the shit. Homegrown type of shit to understand complex things. So I appreciate, those who helped, even though I didn't want it. You gotta love them too, because God is good all the time. You feel me? I know what people be mad at. I'll be antagonizing a little bit because, you know, that's what come with bullying. You press one, and you come on out here and think you getting the ups on Kev. Don't be mad when you see me doing the Ryan Garcia in your face, talking about told you, don't you can't get mad at that. That's my shit. And so yeah, you got fucked up, didn't you? You know, if the wall socket of electric currency and current that plugs into the wall can talk to the children that stick metal spoons and forks in it, you know what I say? I told your ass, don't put it in this. It's hot. Pop, nigga, I told your little weak ass. That's what the motherfucking wall socket to say. I just know God gave me the right to express myself. So, press one. Like in UFC, when the fighters are getting the ups on them, one body gets slapped, pow, he pointing at him. I told you, you're gonna get slapped. Fuck a punch. You getting slapped, nigga. Pop. Oh, shit. So you can't be mad at the reaction. Part of the nuclear fusion. You feel me? It's part of the process of your destruction. You know, it is what it is, but that don't mean don't love you no more. That means just watch yourself. That's all. You a paper chaser, and then you got your Glock on fire. No, I love this shit. So yeah. Let me drop this link. Tataria, the underground city. This for everybody. That's why the title is that way. This isn't just Kev Row no more. This is Kev Row and friends. Kev Row and friends. This ain't got nothing to do. And when I'm off this computer, I'm off. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind sharing these videos and having these discussions with you people. But once I'm off, I'm off. I want to move on to better production at Carroll University. I got a whole, I got a whole mentality upgrade and go on the ride with who in the chat room though. Shout out to my moderators. Let me see who in here. Not that many people fuck with me, but I got to give a shout out to those who do. Deb, Roderick, hey Deb, I sure appreciate you and your support. Pop dudes, blessings to you, champion. Blessings to you, Sullivan Dre, yours truly, Evelyn Bland. Put the one so I can see your name. Angelina Love, and be real. That's all. Don't be a troll. Just be real. Even if you are a troll, be synthetic about this. Todd, what's up, my guy? Crenshaw veteran. It's been a pleasure over the years, champion. Frederick, Forest Glory, Royal Purple, Mr. Success Builder. It's been years. Royal Purple. Once again, Tony Brown, Pop Deuce. Let me see. The Journey. Good to see you. Thank you for the repost and taking nothing personal. Tiffany, CJ Small. Shout out to Tiffany and CJ Small. Art Jordan, my man. They don't like you neither, Art Jordan. They trolling you now. They look at your this nigga got this type of art and this time on they mad at you. Cause you know why, Art? Cause you fuck with Kev, bro. Anything you do, I just want you to know it's hard fucking with me, bro. Who you fuck with? It's like I'm a op. Press one. Who you fuck with? Ah, Kev from the internet. I hate that guy. That's the press one nigga, right? That's what I get. The press one nigga. Yeah, the press one guy. Max, what's up with you? Marley, my guy. Yeah, they hate you, niggas. They hate you. I'm like, fuck Art and his work. Look, any nigga who fuck with Kev, bro. And if you doing artwork or any type of production or laughing with that nigga, F you too. Chino XL, F you too. Press what? Right. They just don't like him. So it don't matter. We must be doing something. They say that you must be doing something good when they don't like you. So we gonna continue to do great work and produce great content and have these great discussions. Let me open up because I am on StreamYard. So I do want to say, um, I'm only doing StreamYard. There is no more calling Kev. There is no more sending me nothing. Press. Mm-mm. I learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. People who send you things and I've just learned a lot. I've learned a lot. What up, one Mike? I see you, champion. You know I love you, champion. I bring you up because I miss you, one Mike. That's all. That's all, man. That's all. I mean, we're King Kush week ass. I miss you too, dog. I miss you too. Yeah, we got some great stuff. So I just want to make sure everybody's clear from the last live stream. We dealing with collusion. Maybe somebody have a definition of collusion to get today's show started. Maybe a definition. The definition. I would do it, but I don't want to be the only one doing that. I always do a few hours on the program, and hopefully people can understand how important it is. You know, because somebody sent me the definition of collusion, and I said, "Damn, bro, we dealing with a whole nother ball game." Anybody want to come up and talk about collusion with the audience? Go ahead, hit that link. Don't be scared. I don't. Then I'm not going no further. I'm gonna make sure I start this because I'm gonna start this off right. Did I spell it right? Collusion. Oh, I didn't even spell it right in the title. I just let me see. Hello. We got the whole page ready to go. Let me see who up in here. It's easy to type in collusion and do the Lord have mercy. It's easy to do it. Go ahead, type it in. We're talking collusion here. This is the crime. See, y'all want me to stay in Wonderland. No, this is law. This is a crime. We're always looking for the who, what, where, when, and why. We've been looking for the original Theodore Roosevelt since I don't know when. Jason ghosts appearing everywhere, but we found this Russian. You feel me? So I want to continue these good conversations, but I got to make sure you understand. There is no more just all right, Kev. No, we got a whole class. You got something to say? Come on up here. Rico, if you got something to say, come on up. I wanted to say, bring your funny looking ass up here, but I gotta be nice. I've been talking to management. They said, Kev, we're trying to change it up, man. You don't gotta go too hard on him. He love you. He tried. He like your little brother. Management say that was like your little brother who wanted to see you wearing cross colors and shit. And when you leave and shit, and nigga be, where I'm Kev. Don't do him like that. Love the little dude. Admire him, encourage him to keep further. Press one. Remember, we used to wear the baggy jean, and when we leave, he'll put on my Carmelo Anthony headband. Press one. He'll put on his sleeve, pick up the Xbox controller. He want to feel like Kev for a moment. You feel me? See the fresh jacket in the closet. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to my man. It's okay, bro. It's okay, little man. You can do that, bro. It's all good. You got it. You got it, bro. Y'all, I just be playing with y'all, bro. Go ahead. You got it. You know, you can wear my Air Maxes today, bro. Go ahead, little man. You going? No, bro. I know you ain't got no clothes. Here, bro. Here, bro. Here, bro. Here. Take this $40, bro. Put this in your pocket. You buying your own drink. Okay, bro. Press one. That's how you got to do your little brothers and cousins and them. Little man. Here you go, little man. Buy your own drink. Yeah. You fresh. Press one, put the hat on. Let me see. Yeah, smile, nigga. Yeah, you fuck with the big dogs today, bro. You just turned 21. Time to get some drink, nigga. You press what? Welcome to the big leagues, boy. Hit that like button. And welcome to the big leagues, boy. Now you're going to the bar I really go to. Welcome to the big leagues, champion. You wanted it. So what's collusion? Hit that like button. Oh, I love messing with my people. Y'all so hilarious. What is collusion? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the definition of collusion. Collusion is the secret or illegal cooperation or conspiracy, especially in order to cheat or deceive others. The armed forces were working in collusion with the drug traffickers. Press one in that order. The United States government was working in collusion with the Russian intelligence. Do you understand? Collusion. This is legal. This is real. The United States and Russia colluded to destroy African Americans and the freemen and the sovereignty and the free banks and destroy all of their land so they can repopulate it. You see how that sound? That sound better, don't it? They colluded. That's what they did. Just like the Clintons colluded with the drug traffickers in the 94 crime, the same people who brought that stuff over and hid it in Washington, D.C. votes, them drugs. Yeah, yeah, damn. And then they distributed the drugs into our communities. That's collusion. That's when the people who are here to protect you take part in destroying you. They're colluding with the criminals. And you know what colluders do? They say, oh, look over there. Look, they're doing it over there. Like, oh, girl, look over there. They're doing it. Look, this person did this one. The whole time it's them. Those are little colluders. Remember that one. Those are colluders. You got me? So when you know the definition of words, you keep game. Your brain automatically adapt to people in real life. Say, wait a minute, this person is a goddamn colluder. Press one. You're colluding. You're in conspiracies with others. What's the definition? Especially in order to cheat or deceive others. Told you. In both. So you're dealing with the total theft of the banks, the names, the accounts that's holding, overseas accounts, and the influx of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 3, 400 million immigrants from all nations who colluded with each other, just like the Bible say. Through corporation or cooperation. You get it? Oh, I got my knowledge. Oh, the Moors love Kev. Man, they colluded and cooperated. Hit that like button, then subscribe. Mm. And so we got to be able to break these theories down so that other people can take part in these great conversations so they can free their minds and think for themselves. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, it may be valuable to the conversation in many ways than you may think. I used to think my information wasn't valuable, taken for granted, all type of things. But look, we come a long way, and we're gonna keep going. So the Russian and government were colluding, and they used the space program to give the perception they were in agreement, in which they was. But that's a crime. Why do you think I always ask the simple question? Why are they at war with each other over there, but they are friends here? Hmm, they're colluding. You see that term? They're colluding with one another. So Sputnik and all of this is really an admittance of the collusion. You just have to be able to see the crime in poetry in motion. You have to see it in real time. So you got the theater of war and you got the theater of these fake space programs and reasons for them shooting missiles all around the world and keep shooting up. But what it's starting to look like is they shot a lot of missiles and dropped a lot of bombs on freemen and sovereigns in America and established these immigrants and themselves, which are foreigners, all of them, as a corporation and came right over and gave them free homes and built them up. Now the free homes that was rebuilt for those people who survived, guess what they had in the walls? Chemicals in the walls, in the paint. They had cyanide in the damn paint. They was doing all type of tests. And guess who homes those were? You wonder where these cancers and these diseases was coming from in these Spanish flus, and these are all reactions to radiation. In the theory of this beautiful, beautiful class we got here, how is it that y'all the only ones who ended up with Mickey Mouse gas mask? Now I would be a fool not to think about this. And where are we? Oh, we was on a boat coming from Africa. How y'all the only ones with Mickey Mouse gas masks on at any time? Who gave y'all the word that this was gonna be going on? Why did our people think it was aliens attacking us when it was really these things going on? Gassings and bombings. Ooh, I can feel it in my throat right now. Choking the people right there in the stand, right where they stand. Then these motherfucking vagrants came from under the ground because they like rats and they dug themselves underground in every city. Oh, nigga. Oh, my goodness. You know what they was doing on them dumbass farms? Building stuff underground. Right there in that barn, in that silo back there where that wheat and grain is. Big cloud. Huh? Right there. Black people. Mm-hmm. They got a fake story. First one, these motherfuckers was shooting rockets out of nowhere, had everybody looking up like this, and boom. Guess what they was? Underground. You ever wonder why they videos in black and white, why the backgrounds look photoshopped or like it's a production set? Because they was underground. That's because they Oompa Loompas. They Tatarian. They was underground in She-Hole. They had a whole underground network. And now they sitting up here talking about, We don't know how them tunnels got the Mayans. Mine ain't built on that damn concrete, built no damn railway. And then here at the Mr. Gillespie podcast, we broke down how these little Oompa Loompas came over here with these bombs and they was using them underground, mm-hmm, on little railways all through America, or what y'all call in America. So you got you people living underground, and you got the sovereigns and the freemen living above. You got the work being done on the homes filled with fire repellent, and then you got the homes that's not. So when it go down, you may be right next to a motherfucking and they home wasn't ready to withstand what was coming. Yeah, so your beautiful towns burn up with fire. They never seem to know why. I don't know how the whole town burned up with fire. That's because it was uh, those these homes that was built up was predestined to burn up. That's why. Because they was wood, my ass. Shout out to the families who's in the chat room. I'm taking y'all with me. I don't want to hear I wasn't here yesterday. I wasn't here. This is Kev. This is my show. You here today. You know. I don't need the help tomorrow. I need it today. Press what? I don't need the help later on. I need it today. We're gonna talk about these things. I don't mind doing it myself neither. So there's the catch 22. You know, we don't find out that all the this whole space program could have been a whole overthrow of the nation. I mean, they had rocket propulsion. We finding out everything. They got weapons right here. You know how I know? Because I've been watching these old videos. I've been sitting back watching and listening to these old videos because mentally I've reached this point where I love this. I want to stay right here in the destruction of atom, the atom bomb and the liberal arts, which destroys atom as well. Man, a man is taught that he come from a monkey. You wouldn't believe that he come from kings and queens. Press one. Motherfucker tell you he come from Africa. That's somewhere, that's a corporation. You find this stuff out. You like, wait, I should be nothing. And you breathe it and you go to the store and buy things. You don't know nothing. Head full of space. You know enough to go to buy them Doritos and do basic shit. You don't know enough to be free. You don't want to know enough. Motherfuckers are playing around. Not y'all, but I'm saying people do. They play around. And next thing you know, time goes by. But like I found out, you know, like me, I can't be contained. You know, my brain, it goes, it goes there. So I can put in my title, the Soviet American Atomic Age, and solve that and break that down in 10, 15 minutes. Now the whole class know what I'm talking about. They all already know. Russian and American colluded. The American German Civil Guard. Press one. Buffalo soldiers, we got them. We just had to break it down in a way that stays with the original foundation. As I say, I come to the fight. I ain't leaving with nothing else but who brought me to the fight. My personal Al Heyman. Press one. Let me make sure I'm good. I'm not stuck in Dubai. Press one. I got my own personal Al Heyman. Press one. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not stuck in Dubai. The real undefeated. The real one. You feel me? The real one. I ain't got gambling debts or nothing. Ain't nobody around me stealing diamonds or none of that. Press won't put that down. What you doing? So right now we showing the collusion between the two. The Sputnik, NASA, and the Russia space program was nothing more but collusion. And there's no other way to look at that from this theory. In law, illegal cooperation or conspiracy, especially between ostensible opponents. What is ostensible? Oh, y'all getting y'all ass, boy. This is easy. One love, I made it. I got a phone. Kev made it. Me do it. Living amongst the Dutch. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, champion. That don't even make sense to me. We're gonna get to it. Thank you, Amanda. I don't know what that was, but you can go ahead and block that person. Thank you for that. You can block that person. I'm getting back on my regular shit. Like people come to play, but that's cool. They can play. That's cool. They're gonna be playing forever. Hit that like button and subscribe. Nobody? Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna continue to move forward and push the envelopes greater and greater. Good morning to you, Tracy. Good morning to you, Tracy. Good to see you. Okay. So now that we ain't got no now that we ain't got no oh, this is gonna be great. Now we ain't got no newcomers to the coming to the stage. You know, it's time to get to work. I know that hit different when a nigga say they didn't have no farm. They had armies all underground. And I think they was coming in through the ports. We gonna get to that. I think they were coming in through the port and then sending their ass on a roller coaster throughout the United States on a big whoopty womp. What, bruh, what? It was like, yeah, that's why they had all the Ferris wheels and they had to entertain them damn kids. Hit that like button and subscribe. It's hard to entertain all them kids underground, and I'm gonna call them Liberty babies. Press one, Hyundai. It was hard to the motherfucker, Hyundai. The Liberty babies was tripping. I'm finna look. I'm finna bring this up first, and then I'm gonna email uh, these photos to myself because I haven't brought it up on my new computer yet. So please forgive me. Boom. Okay. Okay. I want you guys to pay attention to this. Listen to this. Now hold on. Let me get the right let me stop sharing that and bring it up. Oh, y'all gonna love this. I guess I'm only allowed to listen to this one. Let me listen to this. You hear this? All right, listen. Listen to this shit. We're gonna get back to it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's no sound? There's no sound there? Oh my goodness. Let me do it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. It's thank you for that. I just got this new computer. Let me put it on here so I can at least you can hear it from my phone. At least you can hear it from the phone. How about this?
And this is just crazy.
How about
It's a
this?
song where the guy's singing, "Goodbye, my baby. Goodbye, my love. I'll never see you again." And you're sitting there thinking, well, what are you giving your children up for adoption? Then you start to understand with all these trains and people moving around and underground tunnels, how they populated areas. You start to understand that people were moved around underground and then they would populate a city, such as Chicago, Philadelphia, San Diego, San Francisco. You had these trains which are going underground and you could transport people and then populate places. And it's interesting too, because you look at, like, for example, Wikipedia, and you see certain timelines of population just spiking. And you sit there and go, where did all the people come from? How did you gain, let's say, 10,000, 50,000 people overnight? It'd be very challenging, especially because, like, let's say you got to go from New York City to San Francisco. Imagine, because, like,
Do you hear this shit?
you got to go from New York City to San Francisco. Imagine that traveling, especially above ground. Underground is pretty easy. You just get on the train and you just go over there. But above ground would take you a long time, unless you told people that maybe there was gold over there, because as you were destroying all the.
I'll show you something that I don't know.
Now, do you hear that? All these people was underground. All of them. Every last one of them was underground. That's some other shit. That's something to know. Everybody was underground. Everybody was underground. And everybody was coming by way of being underground. Look, Hollywood in the atomic age. Bingo. Look at that. Look at that. And as I was saying, how all these people knew, oh, they were coming. How did Hollywood know gas mask was going to be needed and all of this, and to sell it by way of Disney is even greater to understand. Like, damn. Not what the question isn't where did we come from? The question is where did you guys come from? And everybody is like, I don't I don't know. But you like Russian and you come from Ukraine and Germany, all of that up in here. Okay, so y'all came over here in the 1900s. Y'all wasn't no damn pilgrims. Y'all wasn't none of this stuff. Y'all just got here in the 1900s. I was born in 1980. So what time what the fuck is going on? Y'all wasn't so millions and millions of y'all came over here by ship. And y'all telling these African Americans that they're black in law and that they come from Africa. But that's where you come from. The Underground Railroad. Yes. And they put a black face on it, Tracy. And gave you who? Some lady from over there. Some lady. They are the ones. That's why they was fighting for civil rights. They had to call it all this stuff, but all that was psyop. The federal government ended up turning on them blacks and said what? They were Marxists and that they were working with who? They were colluding with who? The Russians. Now, how would they know that? If they themselves wasn't the ultimate colluders. How would they know that? I'm enjoying these conversations, even if I am. Let me see. Because I got to show you all these gas masks and what was done in the early 1900s. I got to show you all this. What a time. What a time it is. Man. I got to make sure this is the right one.
The huge missile was erected and placed on its launcher. The gantry with its adjustable working platforms was moved into place. Engineers and technicians began checking out the rocket's thousands of components and assemblies. All of
Yeah, I listen. All I can think of Trading Places, the movies. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much like I don't know why nothing is coming up, but I ain't got time. Really, I'm just tired of explaining it in a way where I gotta show videos and break it down when I really just I can do it just like this. All I can think of is Trading Places. So, uh, Carnegie and these people who was bringing these trains in World War One, they were trying to say we're coming in by way of World War One. They were trying to say they were coming from Britain and London and all of these great things, but we know now that that was all Hollywood. Actors in Hollywood, and they're stuck in actors mode. They can't go no further. They're stuck in Hollywood. And you've been right there believing in them, stuck in Hollywood. Press one. And you've been in their little mind control program ever since uh, television, ever since they said it was the war of the worlds and aliens came to attack man. Aliens. Now, you know, in law, aliens are foreigners, which happened to black people in real life. There's no Will Smith in Independence Day here. Aliens coming out the sky. No, this is aliens taking over America and professing Christ at the same time. And that's a cold ideology to profess Christ and be the people who brought down, who were the Gentile nation who brought down and murdered Christ, the Son of God. And then to the world profess like, oh, we holding the seed and tail, or the expression of love is this, or Jesus was that, and this was this one. Don't matter, because you in your nation is the colluders in the extermination of God and his people. Here's a nice YouTube documentary on the atomic age in Hollywood. And I'm gonna play this because it seemed like it was all theatrics. Keep you in a state of fear and television at the time. Oh no, the alien is outside. He's going to get you. He got big eyes and his skin is falling off. Meanwhile, they're spraying chemicals on you. Meanwhile, they're spraying chemical agents and things that'll make you go crazy and for your skin to really fall off your bones. So they're playing propaganda and living a specific propaganda out in real life. You've been mind controlled this whole time, thinking the Tartarians did anything other than come from underground and overthrow and clean up the mess of extermination. We've shown millions and millions and millions of bones piled up. And now we know, wait a minute, are those are people? Yes. Those are your people. Yes. And I can only, knowledge is power. This type of knowledge changed my life to where this is all I can think about and talk about. Okay. I told y'all they was planning an extermination program. This is the same language from before. And I watched men sit around. You almost got walked down. I watch men sit around and not even speak up. So I know, people are willing to go down the drain without a fight. I know that now. I didn't know it at first. Oh, I know it now. I didn't know it at first. I thought, wait a minute. These motherfuckers and black women, y'all go right with them. You going right there with them. Sometimes you can't believe they would do such a thing, but it happened, and nothing you can really do about it but expose the truth. Sometimes it's almost unbelievable. Like, wait a minute, they really did this. Yeah. Not only did they do it, let me see this. Let me stop sharing this. They're all hiding it. Oh, goodness. I don't know what the hell. Window. There it is. Okay. All right. I'm getting better at this thing. Okay. All right. Let me bring this on the stage because this is going to be. You see that, right? All right. All right. They're acting like the fallout just happened. No. They was already in hydrogen bomb bunkers out there in the backyard. Just like Fallout. That's not a fake show. That's not fake. They want to put it in scientific term, in scientific sci-fi. Your destruction and the people watching these shows, this is how they exterminated. This is how all those bones ended up because of the Flash. All these, the Flash, the lightning, the strike is about the atomic destruction of Adam. Everything that's said in these bunkers was already organized before we can even react. Our people can even react to it. You're talking about natural, them dropping napalm. That means everything is burning. Everything is burning. You're talking hydrogen bomb, fusion bombs, chemical guerrilla warfare, complete annihilation to anything above ground. And then they show you the pictures of a destroyed black towns all over America. And you're saying, this shit looks like a war zone. This shit look like an atomic bomb went off. That's because, in my theory, it did. And these people knew gas attacks and bombs was going to be dropped, and people was going to get very sick from the radiation. So a lot of people lived underground for a very long time, long enough for the air to clear and come right back on top and open it up. When y'all see the Nazis and all these footage of them walking and spraying and all this them. The Nazi propaganda stuff is all of them attacking the American Bund Legion, attacking. That's your clan. That's your Ku Klux Klan of the day. These people they learn how to speak American over there. They have false cities propped up, whole American towns for them to pretend to be. So when they came up, they can live a false life and a false identity. Undead. All the clothes, shoes, grand pianos, all of these things were taken by them and turned in for money and gold, oil paintings, pictures of Christ, all the relics taken by the Russians, Germans. Everything. Whitewashing of history became real. The falsifying of history, the 1,000 years, so that history will be told from an artificial point of view. You are never supposed to know you went through the Holocaust. You are the people of the Holocaust, of the atomic bomb. You are the people of Chernobyl. That crack landed on you. That's synthetic warfare. LSDs. That's why the children are so mentally fucked. People don't know their history. Like the rest of the world know all their history. You don't know yours. That's because your history and memory was wiped and flashed like on Men in Black. Boom. Trauma afflicted so much that they don't want to remember. It's that traumatic. Your DNA don't even want to remember. You hear me? You have to force it. Then you can start to get glimpses of the past. You get down to these barriers of pain and trauma of what you're going to see when you live internal and begin to see it from the inside out. You start going back in time correctly. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. The federal government can give Japan money every year, and the Holocaust survivors, and Germany, and Italians, and Ukrainians, and this. They've been doing that this whole time. You got to stay dead. That's the only way this game works. You don't get somebody like me and other brothers and sisters who are able to see. That's not looking for glory or nothing else but to remember and understand and explain how we ain't got shit. There's got to be more than you came from Africa type of shit. And then when you start to look and say, damn, all y'all working against me? Everybody. No wonder niggas rage out. They had shit. It's hard to explain the war against Adam and the life that's given to a young black male or female. Look, say that, Kev. We ain't supposed to know we was the Holocaust on me, Pete. Hey, hey, that's real. You were never supposed to find out whether you know you was a slave, and that happened back when the Pilgrim. But you finding out you were the people of the Holocaust, and you wasn't supposed to come out this atomic attack of chemical warfare on the black male and the destruction of the nuclear family. That's your atom bomb, bro. This has to be done for them to live. You see that little boy smiling in that picture? He looking back at that camera. Press one. They putting them kids in there. And where them kids going? They was being posted. They going in them trains that's down there. You hear me? Their space program is really underground right there. As above, so below, right? They going their ass right on them little trains down there, run their ass right around the world. They wasn't even a kid. They was just pulling them in from all over. I was watching Man in the High Castle, and one thing they was aiming at was them youth coming over here. It was like, y'all gonna be the next. Y'all, it's not us. It's y'all. We doing this for y'all. And for you to free, and for even you not to remember. There's a lot of people like Deb out there that don't remember, like, if they great grandparents was even real to them. Like, was they even their parents? Like, where did we come from? There's a lot of white people that's gonna be asking these questions. They asking it now. They going right down here and look, they was already training these kids how to be adults. They was training these kids how to run society on their own. That's why they're infatuated with children running shit. Because they know that they can. Because their great grandparents did it. But guess what? They didn't know that they also had a lot of those midget, little small Oompa Loompa people with them. And they was running shit. You know? So it wasn't just these kids. They was being put in line by those little dudes. And they came up in a Hollywood mind controlled, because it is mind controlled if your life being on television the whole time. All your knowledge and wisdom came from this black box, this screen, this LCD. Press one, all of the imagery, all of the information. So they blasting on the radio or by way of Sputnik. What? And again, where are black people at? Where are people at? That's all I be trying to figure out. I can't let that go. Wait a minute. Where are people at? And I can't get no answer. That must mean we close. Where are the black people at? How come you guys are wearing gas masks and stuff like that? I wonder if we can buy old Mickey Mouse gas masks from back in the day. Just so we can get a clear picture of what I'm talking about here. Let me see. This thing is a little difficult, but I'm gonna get it. I'm already getting it on this side. So, okay. You see that? Oh, so they had stop, drop, and roll drills. Press one. They had stop, drop, and roll drills. You just got to know what you're looking at. They were doing drills. They knew it was coming. So Disney is selling it. The communism is selling it. Germany is selling it. Russia, America, nuclear. The whole time, Russia and America is colluding to send rockets to space that all look artificial to this day. They're working together to put forth NASA. Wait a minute. Didn't all the Nazis come in by way of NASA? Yeah. It's like y'all created, it's like they created the bad guy, like they did, like they do. And then be like, look. But if all of them are Russians and not Germans, you will never know where Adolf went. He probably just cut his hair, stopped, did this. Adolf was probably a Russian or a Hindu man the whole damn time. And y'all running around just because he's anti-Semitic? Well, what happened to all the black people in the black towns in America? I'm ready. I'm like, come on, let's get to it. Let me see. Hollywood and the atomic age. Let me put this on. Y'all look sleepy and tired. Maybe I should have held this another day. Y'all look sleepy. You look sleepy, tired, like, oh my goodness, y'all want to be here? What happened? Chill out. All right. I have to like do some things around and it's really tiresome. But yeah, it's all good. Okay. Let me put this up. Who is this coming to the shade? Let me see who this is. What up, Luando?
Yes, sir.
What's
Direction Phil.
what up, champion? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. So, I saw that you were speaking on the Russians and the invasion, and I thought that I would just chime in. I've actually been doing
Yes,
some
sir.
research, but as I explained on Instagram. So, it seems as though it was a military labor union that they were used. So it was actually a confederacy of Eurasians.
So
So it
it
went
was a
from
Confederate labor union.
yes, sir.
So the revolutions are labor related.
Yes, sir. Yeah, labor.
Ah, makes perfect sense. Go ahead.
In their community. They were actually under the command of the Russians. Because searching on my side, I found that all the commands for the foreign countries, France, Scandinavia, Czechoslovakia, all the commands they so
You breaking up. You breaking up a little bit. Turn your mic up a little bit.
yes, sir.
All right, there you
Can you hear me
go.
better now?
Perfect. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So they were actually under the command of Russian generals. So the Russian generals were obviously under the command of the Russian Tsars, who would be the Romanov families. So, as I've found out in my studies, these guys were a labor union. So when they came in the Cape Colony, which was actually governed by King George and John Knox, what they did is they came in as workers because they were indentured servants to our
Right.
forefathers. So that was prior to 1898.
Go ahead.
And then after 1898, there was a skirmish in which the workers broke off from the colony. So they went on to establish themselves further up north. So that would be countries today which we call Zimbabwe, Mozambique, which are primarily Portuguese and French-speaking countries. And so once they've
under the corporation, is this AfriCorp?
can you hear me, Professor?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is this AfriCorp?
Oh man.
If you go ahead, talk. You all right? Keep talking. I can hear you. You can't hear me. Go ahead. Mic check. Could you?
Yes, sir.
People. Could you
So
hear me?
what
Okay,
they
go ahead.
actually did was they overthrew the government. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir. I can hear you clear. So what happened was that they established these labor camps, and so they overthrew our farmers. So our people had farms, and so they were in the rural, so they were secluded in the rural areas. So what they actually did was they went on by farm and town by town, overthrowing and stuff, and they would actually transfer those people using trains because Cecil Rhodes, that's not his real name because the guy was a Russian. He had these trains, and with these trains, he would send people to these labor camps, and from there they'll be processed by the De Beers company. So it was actually a mining company, a mining corporation, which had also allegiances with France. So what they did was a person would go into those labor camps and they would be processed. They would sign up their name, their job occupation, and their residence. Do they have any family members? And after that, they would be sent to the labor camp because there was destruction everywhere. So actual towns were actually laid out flat. And once that happened, that person would be sent to the labor camp and they would never come out. And their name and identities and all that stuff would be given to the families of those soldiers who were in these labor unions or military.
Do y'all African Americans hear this? Now this is relatable because that's the same thing that happened here. It's the same exact thing. Same exact blueprint of rape and pillage, destruction, taking of names given to the supposed military service people. Oh my goodness. There we go. Go ahead, champion.
And so they did this from 1898 because that was the official fall of the Cape Colony.
Now
so
wait a minute.
From 1890.
Now wait a minute. You know what happened in America in 1898?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So the parallels are just very striking because it came as no surprise because this colony was actually governed by King George III, which we all know now is actually King George Washington Gillespie. So he established the Cape Port, and what they actually did in the mines is that they traded places. So a person would go in, they would sign up for the labor camp because they became a vagrant, and it was actually illegal at that time not to work. So once you enter that status of vagrancy, what they would do is they would send you straight to the camps via train. You would get sent up, you'd never come out. And then they'll actually give your name and your possessions. That would be your land deeds, your land titles, your offshore accounts, because they had offshore accounts as well. So their pensions and everything that they were entitled to was given with these people. because I actually have a few people that I actually spoke with. They are part of the Dutch community. We call them Afrikaners.
Yes.
So what actually happened is I asked one of them. She was a friend of mine. Her name is Melissa. How did you guys come to get your English names? Because Dutch people don't have English
Right.
surnames or names for that. And she actually said, no, during the time of the mines and all that stuff, we actually obtained this, or we adopted them for convenience purposes.
Yes.
And at the time, I did not actually get like for convenience purposes. Then I met you and you explained that the whole thing involves status. And so laws such as the Population Registration Act actually started to make sense. Because with the
Yes.
Population Registration Act, you were reclassified because we did not go by Black Africans until
That's right.
1950, whereby the apartheid government actually made it an act for each and every individual to be registered according to race.
Yes.
So that is when racial classification actually started.
Yes.
Prior to that, the person was identified according to their nation.
Yes.
And so these nations were different. We actually had Portuguese speaking Africans, which would be the Mozambicans, French speaking Africans up north, and we actually had German speaking Africans as well
Yeah.
in southwest Germany. So
Yeah.
this is where all our brothers were sent, and none of them actually came back. And
Was it
those
the
laws,
mines? Was it the mines and the part of never coming back or going to the service? It was one or the other.
yes, so it was either one or the other. And with the mines, so you chose how you wanted to go out, whether
That's
you went
right.
to the mine or you went to do service, because they actually
Yeah.
incentivize
And
registering people.
the hellfighters end back up under the power of the Russians when they went back. So you're an American being sent to Iberia. You come under the command. You give up your status in a way. Oh, so it's
Yes,
the
sir.
same process. You just get deserved to live, and you don't truly die, as they say. Yeah, at least you didn't end up in the mine. You know, you never coming out the
Yes, sir.
mine.
You are never coming out. You're gonna come out all black and crispy. Yeah, no. So it's
Yo.
actually something because Oppenheimer was the founder of the De Beers company. So when I actually sent you that picture, I was actually like searching like what is with this guy and all that stuff, only to find out that they actually established the first diamond mines in South Africa. So that was in Kimberley. We
When
have
was this?
this big hole.
When was this?
So this was around 1888. So that's when they created what is called enclosed compartments for miners. So you couldn't actually get out of the mine.
Ooh,
By
hell no. That's the
you had to
Holocaust.
stay there.
The Holocaust.
Yes, sir.
That's the
Yes,
Holocaust.
sir.
We
So,
just found out that they make mines from fossil bones and shit. We just found that out.
yes, sir. They actually process the organic matter and actually convert it into diamonds using pressure and all that stuff, because that's actually organic matter. So that's fossilized matter. So they actually speed up the process in a lab, and then that's actually when they make diamonds with the ashes of the deceased. So those bones are starting to make sense now, and I'm wondering, like, how many people did they have to kill to actually start this jewel industry?
Oh my goodness.
And it's in the millions. It's in the millions,
Oh,
Professor.
it's
It's
in
in the millions.
100. You know what? And they put. I have a bad feeling they put this on Genghis Khan because there's no other story where this many bones. There's Genghis Khan, and then you have the Holocaust of where did all these
Yes,
bones
sir.
come from? Whether they're Moor or African Americans or French or German, I think it's a combination of them all. Because
Holocaust. So
yeah,
they actually,
because we went to service over there. It's like a trading of places. Them boys never came home. All of our servicemen that joined the Navy and went and helped build Europe and those great nations over there, they never came home. And the ones that
Yes,
did
sir.
come
None of
back
them actually.
were Africorps,
Mm,
or who you just call Afrikaners or Africorps. The corporation blacks, for they were either French or Germans or other tribes, men who ain't never seen no
mm,
damn American or experienced. Hell yeah, we want to go. So it was a great tactic to use, in my perspective, to say, damn, we can just trade them with these motherfuckers over. They look just like them. I mean, what's the difference between a
mm.
French black and an American black, other than the language barrier? You know, you,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, most of those countries up north are actually communist in nature, and they're also Catholic. So it seems as though they've always been under
Catholic
the power
communist.
of the. Yes, they've always been under the power of the Holy See and
Yes.
the Roman Catholic Church.
Yes.
So for them, it came with very little consideration to just assist in the genocide and extermination of an entire nation. Because now those very same people are actually the ones in positions of power, politically speaking. Because quote, after the quote unquote fall of the apartheid regime, because the regime never actually fell, it just switched faces. So it went from white to black.
Yeah.
But
Same thing.
it's still basically the same people in power, the same bankers, the same mining corporations, but it's just now run by these Africans. And nothing has really changed because it was the very same Africans that were assisting in the recruitment process of 1914,
Right.
whereby our forefathers were sent to French ports because they were actually under the British crown. So that would be the crown of Victoria, George the Fourth, and George the Third. But they were sent to French ports, and once they reached those ports, they were actually sent off to France, Germany, Czechoslovakia, and Italy, and also to Ethiopia as well.
So
And
you mean like labor
the
camps
very
or
same
something?
thing happened that you just explained.
Like gulags
So
and
they
shit.
were sent there as labor. Yes, so they actually went there to rebuild because that was the propaganda. You're actually going there to rebuild and stuff. So they actually went there as laborers. So I'm not sure what happened once they got there, but that was under inheritance, I presume, because none of them actually came back. Um,
They were
After
stripped
that,
of
the
their
war was
they were stripped
over,
of their
and
medals.
everyone was
They were stripped of
kumbaya.
their
And then there were
clothes.
all these orphans coming in from Poland, and yes, sir, yes, sir. So from Poland, from Russia, from Germany, from the Netherlands. So all those little kids were sent here and actually assumed the identities or the vacant identities of the people they actually exterminated at the time. So the genocide is real, Professor. The genocide is real, and it happened physically and legally as well. So yeah, I just wanted to get in and share my thoughts. I know you've been wanting me to come on, and I just thought, yeah,
There you
let me
go.
just
I so
come on and
appreciate you, bro.
express myself.
Yeah, because how else will we know if it's these same blueprints is happening overseas or anything if nobody expresses themselves? This is the same. We just know it as Jim Crow, some code word for KKK and people with white hoods. But this was more like a civil genocide of not only
Yes, sir.
real black bodies, but their names, their status, and ultimately given to revolutionaries from Russia and labor unions and labor parties who then became political uh, damn president and oh shit congressmen and shit all
Yes,
by
sir.
way
Yes,
of
sir.
the holy
And
see.
yes, sir. So they actually incorporated the state by creating the what we call the South African Acts of Union. So that's when they unified via acts, illegal acts, because an organic nation cannot merge with a corporation, so to speak. So they actually drafted the South African Acts of Union, which is similar to the Union Acts that you guys have over there.
Yeah.
So once that happened, that's when they actually officially took power and overthrew the banking institutions, the military institutions, and we were marginalized. So we ended up in reservation areas that were created specifically, and that all happened after the Acts of Union, because then they could officially enact laws since they reclassified us to black,
It's just
anti-black
that's like
laws.
being
Yes,
exiled.
yes, sir. So you basically
So if you
became an
entered the
exile.
camps, you became an exile in your own hand. You went to the camps, you got sterilized. The Red Cross is there to help you, which are Russian, German, internment camps. Back to the labor yard. Back to the labor yard you go. Men and women over here, and children come get. Oh, this is the same. This is the same thing. Damn, damn. So it's all like I said. It's collusion. Russian in
Yes,
America is doing the same thing at the same time, like Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Go ahead.
yes, sir. So they're actually, because if we overlook the racial boundaries, because they are artificial boundaries, because there's no such thing as a race. It's actually different ethnicities of
Yes.
people.
Yes.
So if we ran a genetic analysis, so if we actually ran a genetic analysis of the people, you'd come to find that the same Russians over there that they claim to be fighting, and the Ukrainians and all that, are the same people that are in America, the same people that are in South Africa, because they are, ancestrally speaking. It's just that they invented these corporate labels. No, you are an American now, you are a
Yes.
South African now, you are
Yes.
a Belgian or whatever nation that you are.
Yes.
But those aren't real identities. There is no such thing as an African. There is no such thing as an
Right.
American or a South African for
Right.
that matter.
Right.
So they are only organic nations, and we seem to be the only people that are unaware of this fact, because it's been systematically programmed in us to view the world in black and white. So that would be the Carabao laws, which
Yes.
aren't real laws. They are just
That,
corporate
that's
to
right.
perpetuate the system and continue to feed. So it's actually very interesting, Professor.
Mm. That's. I like the way you broke down that it wasn't law and it was corporate policy. It's quite different from
Can you hear
law.
me, Professor?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. This has just become one of those
Yes,
predicaments.
sir.
Now, I'm not stressed
Yes,
about
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
The system is stressed about it. It's hard to think about for a lot of people because it actually makes sense. So I think that's where people are like, damn. So they just turned over the king's people or the governor's position, the king of the estate per se, a kingdom from their position. Like, damn, we can have anything if we just sit in that seat of George or anything else. They turned it into a religious cult of war, an Aryan conglomerate of death,
Yes, sir. Yes,
from
sir.
my perspective. It
And
doesn't
there's
matter which
actually
landmass.
no redemption. Yes, sir. There is no redemption in this form of religion, because it's not legal per se. It's not something tangible that you can see. You just have to hope for it. But if you
Facts.
actually go by the common laws of George, even
Yeah.
the statutes of Mortmain, they prohibit any deals between the organic estate and the
Yes.
corporation per se, because they are contracted by a contract
Yes.
to perform their duties. So that would be the civil servants, because any elected public representative is actually there to perform a service. They are tied and bound to the corporation. We necessarily aren't bound to that, but it's knowledge based on how aware you are of what is actually going on around you. But if you
Right.
aren't aware, then they'll definitely take advantage, as they've been doing.
That makes perfect sense. I think that's what it is. I think the belief is so strong. The Mickey Mouse cartoon puppetry of it all is so strong. It'll make a person who is unaware lose focus, go mad, or yeah. But like you said, though, you can't let them take advantage of you. But that comes by way of self discipline. You have to go out here and research. You can't just sit around because when it's time to speak truth to power, it can be anywhere. You're gonna wish you paid attention or been
Yes,
disciplined
sir.
enough to have done some research to defeat your enemy that's sitting right there in front of you, beating you down with this false propaganda every day. So I commend you for even breaking that down. So, where you from?
Actually in South Africa. I'm based in Cape Town at the moment.
See, so Cape Town, North Carolina. Look at this. The same thing that happened in 1898, it's happening all over. Why? Because all of it is dealing with postal code. This is dealing with the same estate, per se. Like, King George and the royals, or the Victorians, or the sovereigns, or however you want to put it. That's the estate the whole world is eating off
Yes,
of.
sir. Yes.
And this is a beautiful time that we can even think about things like this. Shit. Anything else, champ? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to say?
Yes, sir. So it's actually a split in the middle. If you're not for George, from what I can see, you are for the corporation or for the Catholic Church, which would be the people that are currently in power and the people responsible for the extermination, the Holocaust, and all of that. So I think, yeah, it's definitely high time, especially for the men to speak up. I know I've been in the Bangladesh for a very long time, so I encourage our brothers as well to just.
Hey, well, thank you, Luando. You gotta appreciate my man for coming on the show, man. Gotta love that. And what a time it is to be alive. What a time it is to be alive. If you're not for George, you're not. If you're not speaking life, you're speaking death. If you're not speaking this, you're speaking that. So, yo, we ain't going nowhere. I'm just trying to make sure that the people understand all around. This ain't got nothing to do with status or color or uh 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 where you are. It's more about truth. And we all fall under the territory of the king. And that's a beautiful thing. Like the brother said, you now know that that's George Washington Gillespie. That hit different. Like, wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, they just cut off the last names, the corporate, and stole the identities, and by way of Dawes Act. These are all pinpointers in history that every individual should be able to go back to. These are all notes taken in history. Oh, they did that right here. Oh, they did this right here. Russia and what they were doing over there is the same thing the Russian labor union and German civil folks was doing in America, almost like the same exact, because they are the czars, they are the vagrants, they are the people who was underground. Those are the Oompa Loompas who was in prison to work, indentured workers. They got you thinking you was a black slave and that they freed the slave. Mm-mm. Slavery is not like that. They are here to work, just like still to this day. They have to follow the American federal government. That's why they vote for the president, because they are nationalistic. They are 50 nations incorporated. Now listen to me, 50 nations incorporated as states. So the whole world is feeding off of it. So yeah, individually statehood, but as a nation, they are Aryans. You get it? So that's the beautiful thing of this show is that you know that they are Aryans. No matter there's Aryan is not it's the same thing as saying American. It's a collective of one idea. Like George Bush say, a big idea. And the big idea has always been to keep us dead in law. Because if we come up out that water from being submerged, oh, it's a different ball game. You got people like myself or the brother right here, and many others who can speak more sense than nonsense, and that's dangerous. Go ahead, champion. You on the air?
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to wrap it up because I've said most of what I had to say, and I just wanted to thank you as well, Professor, for the opportunity. And yeah, it's quite a great class. I've learned a lot from the university, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you a lot for that, Professor.
My man, I thank you for that, bro. I'll catch up with you. Yeah, keep working. We'll put some shit together and do some shows on particular subjects this year, man. Let's get real productive, Luando. Shout out to you, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
My man. Shout out to my man. Look, I told y'all it wasn't hard. Come up here and speak your truth. We've been on the air, and he said enough to let me know he's been paying attention. He may have been in the bungalows, but he understands this. And is he in America? No, he way in South Africa. So not only is he living it, he's asking questions. The questions aren't adding up. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, well, it is now. It's finally making sense. Like, wait a minute. So they're just assuming the positions? Yes. Now, on all sides of this great travesty that went on in the past, we are all children of that catastrophe, the atomic age. So it's your duty to do the research on that. It's your duty to let me know what discipline and mind frame you at. Because a lot of y'all be thinking y'all in quantum mechanics, but you don't even know the ABCs. And you go bug around and hit that Nickelodeon slide and go all the way back to kindergarten. You know, when you can be paying attention, you don't got to be like everybody else. Shout out to the people in the chat room. Shout out to the supporters. This is probably the best feeling class because when people like him, Chris Cook, Brian, said, or any of these brothers call in or anything, it all makes sense according to where everybody at. So you got the link. Hit the link button. Let me put that link back out so the people can get out there. We got to be able to explain this the way he just did. And it's a lot of people who can explain it more better than he just did from their perspective. People who can explain it better than me. We ain't no different from y'all. You know, I may be a little different because I kicked it off. Press one, and that person always gets like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go kick shit off. But at the same time, I'm the same democratic minded person who grew up under the Dutch rule or the American rule, all area. Press one. And we've learned to live and ask questions to their children on even how they boom, boom, boom. Because for sure, we're not the only one asking this. They're asking the same question. That was a white man saying, wait, Tataria was underground? All the babies from Europe came and populated the cities, which were all destroyed. Now we all on the same wavelength. Like, wait a minute. See, that's God work. Like, wait a minute. We not slaves? Wait, they not slaves? Wait, we was underground? Wait, what the fuck happened? That wasn't a racist thing. That was a takeover Russian army. Yeah, that goes back to Centralia and the Vagrant. This goes back, bro. But it doesn't go back too far to where you're lost in time immemorial. This just happened. The allegory and the mind control and the propaganda is what's got you. But the truth is, it's all happened within the last 100, 150 years. In my theory, you know, which is a lot of our facts. A lot of us live it. It's not even a theory. This is fact. This is what we live. How my theory and his theory add up. And he across the water. That's because we people of George. That's why. Like he said, I finally get it. It's either you for George or you for the corporation. You for God or you for Satan. You for good or you for evil. You for life or you for death, nigga. This is the good war, bro. I just be swag surfing this shit. I've learned, when you learn to surf, you always got to start off somewhere. You don't just get to riding waves like that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? And so you gotta play your position until you get your skirts on about yourself. You get you some good little up under them feet. You feel me? Then some good foundation. And it'll work itself out like soul food. You feel me? I make this shit look good. This is like the coolest urban job I ever had, getting on the internet and being free enough to talk this shit and with other people. Like we said, they created the whole diamond industry off of all those bones. Those bones are diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. Under you either burst pipe, you under pressure, you what? Okay. You a diamond. It's all reflective, organic. We was talking about how important the crystal or the diamond was to the hologram. You got to be able to relate their science with your destruction. That's what I do. Can't nobody say that these little boys over here talking. Man, give you my info, but you didn't give us that. You didn't do this. Okay. They created the diamond industry was created off of the organic tissue of the people they evaporated. You went into steam and all the organic tissue rose from now you know how to make diamonds. And then the process of the bones. So this business, they are the ones in the matrix who come down and pick you up. Because you don't wait, what? Yes, diamonds. Diamonds, nigga. Diamonds are made. That's why the upside down world, all them people we wearing bones and stuff like that, is to emulate this. This world is that world. It's the upside down. It's the inverted death world. Press one, diamonds, bro. Finding this stuff out ain't easy. And talking about it and communicating these theoretical positions ain't easy. But hey, somebody got to do it. So who were the jewelers in 1800s? The Khazars, the jewelers. And then they set a price on it. Who you guys calling Jews? They're not Jews. They're Jews is short for jewelers. They said they went through the Holocaust. That's because you ain't woke up yet. Once you realize it's you that went through the Holocaust and continue to live dead by way of amendment law, which was against transgression against your right, then you'll be able to understand all this. You'll be understand why you live, and you got to claim black. There is no nation or nationality or anything dealing with, as long as you're dead, everybody else is alive. You can't stick your hand out to people who are alive because they'll be insane to communicate with the dead. That'd be necromancy, and they're Christians, and so they don't do bad things. So y'all, we got a huge disconnection, a huge puzzle we've been kind of piecing back together, and I don't want to put too much on your mind. 4242. Well, no, not 424. We're gonna go step by step, step by step. We see, look at this. We are made of stars. What the hell? Oh my goodness. The whole galaxy is made up of human beings. First one, it looked like the world. Human ashes as seen under a high-powered microscope. Look at this shit. Busted. Press one. They're busted. What's up, American Negro? You ready to come up? Let me know. You ready? What's up with you, champion? Wait, you on mute. You on mute. There we go.
My bad. I just wanted to bring a simple perspective from yesterday's video
Go
with
right
the
ahead.
NASA video.
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay. Well, it was I just want to start out by saying, do you all remember the commercial with the skillet and the egg saying how this is your brain and this is your brain on drugs? I mean, does anybody don't understand that?
He gonna start it off like this. All right, yeah, I remember the fried egg. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Go ahead. I remember.
Well, I don't know what you want to call that perspective, but from what the video showed yesterday, I got from it is like a scientific experiment, just like the egg and the skillet.
Okay.
And so I sent you a picture yesterday or the day before, and I took what you had said and turned it 90 degrees.
Okay.
Talking about perspective.
Oh, right.
And it was the chart that the guy was speaking about. The one of the engineers that was in the video.
Okay.
And it showed Earth with the hemisphere going straight through the what you want to call it?
I switched computers, so take your time and help me remember exactly what you're saying. Go ahead. No, you don't need a picture or nothing like that. Just
well, anyway,
do your best explaining it.
So the Earth with it split, that was just showing one side of the brain, right? And then when you show the radiation on the outside of it, that was one side of the brain on drugs.
And the whole holographic warp mind.
That's it. That's the radiation coming out from your brain.
Oh shit. Okay.
And so also in that picture, it showed a big, huge, an elliptical. And the elliptical.
You sent it to me?
Yeah, I had sent it to you.
I think you did too. I'm gonna go back and look for it.
Go ahead. To you in the email. In the elliptical, it's stretching from Earth to the moon. Let's see. And so I had to turn it sideways to see because I didn't see it at first. You had mentioned it while the video was playing. You know, I was doing things. I was actually switching out my alternator in the car when I heard you say it. So I had to go back, see what you was talking about. I'm streaming, baby. Oh, okay. Get it up and move. Sorry about that.
No, sorry. This is real life. That's what that's the normal shit to me. That's the shit that's when there's nothing around is what I get. Like, what the fuck is going on?
So yeah.
So you turned it 90 degrees and it gave the perspective.
Yep, just like you were saying, because in his chart in the show, in the video, it had it 90 degrees. And so you was stressing that this was your perspective. You seen what I had sent you. And so
yes.
How did he see that in what I sent him? Because I didn't see that. So I was like, okay. I had to turn it 90 degrees.
Okay.
I said, okay, so there's the Earth, and now you got the radiation rings, or, you know,
got you
beaming around one side of Earth, just like the diagram in the NASA video. But if you able to pull up the video in the NASA video, it has.
You gotta resend it to me right now if you can. I went through I switched out my computer, so I'm not on my regular computer right now.
Okay, hold on.
If you can, just send me a picture or anything that the class can get up here. You feel me? Yeah, it's all good. I'm bugging out because this is a great time to really think about these things. Okay, people be sending me so much. Jeez, let me see. I got to make sure what's what. Let me see what we got right here. God, until he come back, let's go to God first, Jesus second. The Spirit cry, Chris, Spirit of truth. You're on the air. What up?
What's going on, champ? This your boy Rico for the people.
Oh
What's
my,
going on, family?
oh my goodness, Rico in the air. What's up, Rico?
Man, just appreciating the great conversation, great calls, man. Shout out to the brother that just called and just was able to bring what he brought in about 1898, what he brought in about George. There was some great information. I want to build upon it. And I'm gonna let your boy, what's his name, Chris? I'm gonna let Chris speak because he was already talking. And then whenever he finished talking, I'm gonna add on to what he talking about and what the brother before him called in on. So I just want to add to it. But I'm gonna let him talk.
All right, come back on when he's off. Thank you for being courteous to my brother Chris. And so I can bring this up on the air. And
yeah, I just sent it without a.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I love this part.
And so, like I said, I turned it 90 degrees, and you can see the radiation versus the NASA video diagram that they showed. And so, with the NASA video, it shows a big, huge, an elliptical coming from Earth to the moon. And if you look at the elliptical really close, it has the arrow leaving Earth. And then on the other side of the elliptical, it has the arrow returning to Earth, I guess, going to the moon and returning to Earth.
I just want to make sure I'm sending it to because this has been work. But
it's
okay. Let me get this one up on the screen first. Even though this isn't the one probably you're talking about.
That one. And so I'm gonna just go ahead and explain. Oh, okay. There you go.
Is that it there?
That's it.
Okay. So what is this?
So you got Earth is to your left.
Okay. I see it. Okay.
And then to your right is the radiation. Now that distance, hey, you know, who knows? But let's just say for calculation's sake, that could be the 500 miles that the guy mentioned in the NASA video. Or that could be the 1,000 miles that the guy mentioned in the NASA video. So now if you look at this picture and relate it to the video that was shown yesterday, you will see that you have Earth and you split Earth in half, and then you show the radiation on side of Earth. Now, there's another picture that you present. I see that you may not be able to bring it up today, but it was a picture you've been showing all week with the dome, and then the top view of the dome, and then the man standing in the middle of the dome with a small sheet in front of his face. That was a picture you had shown in earlier videos.
Okay.
And so I want to relate that picture as well to what you just brought up.
All right, let me bring this picture up that you was dealing with the splitting of the brain. And then they can see exactly what you meant there. Could y'all see that? All right.
Yes. So you got your axis that splits the brain because you know you.
Oh, okay. The axis of B is two sides to the brain.
Right. Or Western and Eastern hemispheres. Whatever you want to say.
Right.
And so now, if that picture you were showing was a 3D hologram or 4D hologram, that radiation would probably be going all around the world, or
right,
around the brain,
right.
But yeah,
enclosed.
So, yeah, this is just a cut off,
right,
diagram.
It's like showing the inside of a brain.
Exactly.
But perfectly.
On
Go
drugs.
ahead. Yeah. Okay. Because it's go ahead.
So now, if you, whatever you're taking, opioids, LSD, Molly, whatever they had back then, or whatever they was putting in the water or spraying in the air,
right?
You would emit radiation. That's your brain emitting radiation. But not only that, the things that was going on as far as I want to call it selection, floods, bombs, being
natural
dropped,
selection,
trauma, natural selection, Darwin theory type thing.
Yeah, right.
So now you see the elliptical. You see that coming from Earth, going out to the moon and coming back to Earth.
Yes.
And the reason why I say it's going out to the moon and coming back, because you have those two dark arrows on there.
Right.
And one's going out, one's coming in.
Right.
Well, I see that as a trauma loop.
Go ahead.
That's the trauma loop.
Okay. Why would you see that as a trauma loop? Like recycling back around
the brain.
Okay.
And that's what you go through. I guess you either taking the drugs to not remember, or you're taking the drugs to get through, whatever the case may be. But you have that trauma loop right there. It's there. And so I thought about that universal picture that you had shown. And I also turned it 90 degrees.
What universal picture?
You was talking about music. This was an episode about music and how music can time travel and bring up past traumas in your life. You can relate.
Right.
And so you showed this diagram about universal music loops and so on and so forth.
Okay.
I don't have a picture of it to send you, but I know you presented it to the class before. And so that elliptical reminded me of that diagram, because the diagram is an elliptical, but if you turn it 90 degrees, it's also split in half with that small little hole in the middle. And I wished I would have taken a picture of that one and send it to you as well. Let's see.
Take your time, champ. I'm here chilling.
And so with that picture, you got, like I said, you going back to the other, I'm relating all these pictures together. I can bring all of these pictures.
Yeah, because they're all like 2 and 3D dimensional and split it in half formats of the same thing turned at specific degrees. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yes, sir. And so I wanted the class to understand that this is not scientific to the point where, hey, they're flying to the moon and they're going here and going there, but it's more like, no, this is a diagram of them showing this is how we're going to trauma loop the citizens of whatever town that they're bombing, or whatever town that they're lacing the water with LSD or so on and so forth.
And that will make aliens and traumatic experiences and false senses of war and perilous states, all of this become a reality, a whole holographic mind experiment made real. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Take it. You all right. Yeah, a whole mind experiment made real. Hey, who is this? Let me add this person to the stage. Rico, what up? What you got to say about that?
Hold on, I'm off the back end. Look, I was catching back up on 2 times speed because I heard he was breaking down a little bit about the elliptical and how he was speaking on the radiation and how I didn't get to catch the last 4 minutes, but I can just tell from looking at the diaphragm and which I got on the screen. I'm gonna just say like this, from what I'm seeing it from after the destruction, when it comes down to clouding the mind and making sure that, again, even if you showing the law and what I feel like what you help and show us about this collusion and stuff like that, and what's really going to help the people about understanding the radiation and understanding the simple science of it, and how, like you said, they were able to break us down.
No, go ahead. My bad. I'm
okay. How they was able to break us down in an alchemical and hermetical way to be able to put a a time distance in our just even in the spirit, on the spiritual level off the muscle, because for us not to wake up and spiritually understand the correct time, then we will never even be able to understand law, just simple things that we will be able to say even in history.
We talking about science right now.
Yes,
We
sir.
talking about the split mind and this being radiation, the experience of the drug which induced the holographic perception of time and space and what's actually going on. We could have been drugged up this whole time. I mean, understanding God is all that, but that's cool. But
now the
right
reason
now,
why I'm tying it into that is because when you were bringing up the atom bomb and the hydrogen bomb, is because the same materials that was used in the hydrogen bomb, bro, was put in the CV-19. So the same metals that's used to even make the hydrogen bomb even blow up was put into CV-19. So actually, it's a war crime already proven for the people who I can easily prove it. So I understood through my research of looking at the atom and the hydrogen bomb that the Fauci's jab or whatever was actually an direct attack through the metals, and understanding that's another.
We know that. We've been talking about that. Right now, we're talking about the mind, the hemispheres of the mind, and how it's expanded into this reality that we're all kind
Well,
of.
let me share my screen so I can, cause like I said, I'm coming back off y'all show, and I mean at the end of his conversation, I ain't even finished what he was saying.
Oh, okay. You didn't finish it. Stand
Yeah,
by.
I didn't even. Yeah.
Okay, stand by. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Chris is back. Go ahead. You're on mute.
Back to the diagram that you had showed. So you would call that a 2D layout. And so
Okay.
it showed the spear from the side, it showed the spear from the top, and then it showed a guy standing inside of the spear with this vast world in front of him. But then that spear also had inside, it seemed like a small sheet in front of his face.
Okay.
So I was relating that to one side of the brain as well, that spear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're taking those substances, you are going to pretty much believe in whatever. Let me go to my notes, Kev. So that man inside that sphere, he's actually looking at, I called it a hologram project layout. That's what I called it.
Oh, so
I'm
you're
not
talking
really
about the guy sitting there looking outwardly, which was looking at the. I know which one I'm trying to find.
Yeah. Now I'm not sure who sent it. You know, I'm not saying I sent it to you. I'm just saying you presented it in class. And so I related that to the Trapped in Trauma musical loop as well. And then I turned them, like I said, both 90 degrees. And so you could see that if that's you inside your brain, and if you're on substances, and then you have someone giving you an alternate reality, a story per se, or something on an LED screen that's projecting, you know, you'd be more prone to believe it than a person that's not in an altered state. So it's just really simple as that. It's a 2D layout of a plan to go inside the man's brain. And not only that, I had spoke about AI knowing, you know, what you was gonna do, and being like subversion. You know, we had spoke about that. Well, I had to send another picture to you called Eyes. If you can bring that one up.
You just sent it to me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
It's labeled Eyes. If you could just show that. And it made me think of a math class that I had took.
Okay.
And so it showed, it's the Olympic symbol. And when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, you got 5 rings and you got eyes in the bottom of the 2 rings. I thought that was pretty weird, but the story is about surveillance. algorithmic surveillance.
Okay. Let me
And
bring this up.
so I thought that was interesting. So it made me think back to a class that I had took. Do you ever heard of something called unions and intersections?
No.
No. Well, unions and intersections is what they would call a Venn diagram. And sorry about that. I can send that one to you as well, but I can explain it. But the Venn diagram, you would draw a square and put as many circles inside the square as you can. And then within those circles, you would place people on the edges. Right? Now, hold on one second. I'm going to send you a diagram. Hold on.
Yeah. So we are going back into don't let me forget the diamonds in the persecution and how that creates the diamond industry and how because all of that is one dealing with the mind and the fragmentation of the mind and how you it's like a fragment grenade boom so we're gonna keep that hopefully he let me see. Oh, as soon as I said boom, Q drops boom. Soon as I did it, Q drops boom. Soon as I said boom, go to Q on so it said you can't stop. Oh my goodness.
But yes, so that's
Wait a minute. Before you go any further.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Q on Twitter says boom. Soon as I say boom on the show. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you can go to Twitter or whatever X that is. It said you can't stop the sun, but the SON. And then it says TikTok. Guess who's back with 3 questions? this is right now on fucking what is this? X or what is this?
Who they looking for? They looking for me?
The Twitter. Go ahead.
You.
It say from the something from the dark to the light with a big G on the cover. That's insane. But anyway, this is the story of one's life. Go ahead, champion. That's crazy.
That is an Olympic symbol. So I looked up, who started the Olympics. They had a time immemorial story, but the most modern Olympics that they speak about was in this time frame of the early 1900s.
But this is all World's Fairs.
Yeah, early World Fairs and everything else that's pretty much related to the genocide and Holocaust of the American Negro. And hey, how about AI spoke of a time frame? I was listening to your playbacks. And the AI had spoke about what was that? He said he spoke about a time frame of the 1870s and the 1950s. But that made me think of go back to the video that you played. But I want to stay right here real quick. I don't want to bounce back and forth. So I came up with that because of the Venn diagram, right? So if you place those circles inside of the square and not be so loud, and then you put whatever on the ends or in the insides or in the intersections. And what I mean by whatever, you'll have a group. This group is going to get married. This group is going to go off to be a star. This group is going to learn to speak English.
You can start making random. It creates like the split theory. Go ahead.
That's exactly what it is. Just like instead of water and waves, it's actually rings and formulas.
Right.
It's called the arc. So you would have arc A to arc C to arc A, arc D to arc B. And that would give you a rough estimate of, hey, what kids would graduate, what kids would go to jail, what kids would be on drugs, and
Right. You
so
be able to speculate from a market standpoint. If you were stock marketing a whole nation, you would do some ill calculations like this. Go ahead.
You've ever heard of Cambridge Analytica?
I've heard of Cambridge, but I don't know about and I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it was like an internet company that a data company that was pretty much just, I think it was taking information. We don't read the terms and agreements when we have cell phones and stuff. So, if you're just saying yes to cookies and, hey, can we track you? Can we send this? Can we send that? You just say yes. Well, all that information goes somewhere. And you can kind of pull up a spear and say, hey, what customer would be more prone to buy this? Or what customer be more prone to buy this? And so on and so forth. Or like this or like that.
Yeah.
And that shows a different color spear. That goes back to the brain radiating. But I guess you would call this a computer brain. But Kev, I just wanted to bring that perspective to you.
What you thought about that underground city and the Tartarians living underground, and then the vagrants coming from up underground to attack those living above? Now that's crazy.
Yeah, I got something on that.
Whatever you think about it. You ain't gotta have shit.
You got a picture you had showed, a Weemshurst, generator. You had shown a picture.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was interesting because it mentioned the Victorians, and that's what we speak about in this era. And so I saw what the Weemshurst was possible, what it was capable of. Like it was used to generate X-rays machines and vacuum cleaners and so on and so forth. So I also saw that it was a part of an assembly. So it wasn't just the Weemshurst by himself. It was actually more parts that went to it. So it also mentioned a Lin jar, and I could send that to you as well.
Okay. Well, let me see what I got up here ready to go. The missile complex, the underground USSR German collusion, diamond industry, the Tartarian government, and the overthrow of the African American civilization, the atomic bomb, the alternate reality, space in between time, all that is a go.
And
right
that
now.
jar,
Go ahead.
that jar could store the energy that's generated from the Weemshurst. Now, I sent you another picture a while back of a little rinky-dink little storage house. In this storage house, it was part of the experiment of lightning rod. It was said that Benjamin Franklin had did the experiment, but Benjamin Franklin didn't own any of the the technology that he was using. So
Okay.
I think this is like some more maybe stolen property that goes along with the Weemshurst device. But it's a little house. In the house, what you do is you put a little gunpowder in the house or any combustive material.
Yeah.
And so
Highly flammable.
you generate the Weemshurst device, you catch it in the jar that stores the energy from the Weemshurst, and then you take this house and you touch it with the energy stored from the jar. You touch the house. Now, if the house isn't ground properly,
it's gonna burn up.
then you will get an explosion. But if the house is grounded properly, then the electricity passes through, voila, no explosion. Yeah. So I relate that to people being underground
Yes.
and doing things underground.
Yes.
You mentioned a lot of stuff with small people being underground. I had saw an article where if you make the atmosphere conducive to what you need it to be, you could shoot a laser into a thunderstorm, and the laser will act as a lightning rod. It will catch the lightning and send the lightning down the laser and into the ground. And so it just made me think about, well, hey,
like
if I'm able to dig a tunnel underground, or something like that, and be able to place whatever that material is underground, and maybe beam a laser that's conductive to the atmosphere.
Now, were they having? Now, do we have lasers?
Make these people think that God is striking them down, like they already on dope, so they'll believe anything.
Yeah, aliens.
So that's what I think about
alien lasers.
Thing,
remember this.
Remember this. That's pretty much it.
Now
I do have an article backing that laser story up, and I can present that article as well. It's not just me,
No. You're fine. You're fine.
My own. Let's see.
Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I'm sorry. I didn't even have my dang headphones in. Did I go too far, man?
It's funny because you didn't have your earphone. I'm like, I don't even think my man can hear me.
I couldn't. I was just going on.
It's all good. It's all good. I understood. Because I forgot I was gonna say. I was laughing so hard. I forgot what I was gonna say. His whole thing, but yeah. And then
you inspired me to teach, man. I feel like I can do this.
You can actually. But they also had underground missile complexes too back then. And I'm just starting to think that radar and that Sputnik and that destruction of the time, even like you said, creating an electrical current will cause mass destruction if this part of the land isn't grounded correctly on your power source. They may have a whole different power grid. They get a signal, boom.
Hey, don't Texas have its own power grid?
Yep.
They say they do. So that's possible. Yep. So that's why I think about the underground theory. I'm like, yeah, they was underground. I don't know what they was doing, but here's a story that could probably fit because they was doing a lot. But
they was doing all their secret stuff at underground. Yes, they was doing all of their communications and stuff. That stuff isn't out in the open. That's underground. So imagine them having a missile that can go to Mars. I don't think they can go to the moon or none of those things. So I think they were shooting this stuff somewhere.
Yeah, my thoughts is why they haven't been back. I mean,
Well, there you have it. There you have it. I'm gonna let Rico get his rocks off and go do what he gonna do. I'm gonna holler at you, my man Chris Cook, coming in. My man, as always, Rico. Now, what is it that you want to add to this subject matter? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You can hear me. If you can start off by presenting my screen, I definitely want to kind of add in on where you left off in the science and talk about the dilation of time. And so speaking about the dilation of time and how it has to do with whether it's the drugs or it's going to be the atom bomb or either which way you're putting it, is to say right now, they said that time was a constant, but that within the past 20 years, time has actually been proven to slow down. So because of this scientific breakthrough, understanding that
What you mean time slow down? What you mean?
Okay, so what it is because the So when it comes to what they call I'm trying to think of the right word to say. So all the equations that they've been trying to figure out is to say it's only an equation at best because it's certain variables that's what they call indivisible. So they say you can know how much something can get big, but when it comes to being small, it's to say certain things once it gets to a certain small amount, first of all, it can't be calculable, nor is it changeable. So time is one of those things that when it comes down to why we're in this captivity and what he was just speaking about, when it comes down to the how the radiation of like I say, the multiple ways that they're controlling the dilation of time to be able to throw off of that what you showed us from the Loki down to the show that you just brought up with the man in the high castle and how you showed that picture of how they're being able to what's the word I'm looking for? Again, through the dilation of time when they hit us with, I believe, the atom bomb. So again, I know we're speaking about the drugs and the LSD in the water, but I do believe when I get straight to the hydrogen bomb, you can really realize that with each bomb, because this is what I'm seeing too, and the reason why I'm saying that because I'm seeing frequency patterns in the weather. So when I'm looking at the Philippine Islands, they just were showing something about like Eureka, San Francisco. But as the rain was just going over the past 6 days, I can actually pull the picture up. But you can actually see to where certain pieces are looking like actual atom bombs had went off in certain areas on the map. But you can only see it as it's been raining on certain days. So if you would have actually looked at your weather map, certain days you can see again what they would call the precipitation of the, I would say the I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but you would see the waves, the wave patterns. Certain days you will see it's only hovering over Scotland, the Philippine Islands. You're going to see it on the corner of the southeast corner of Australia. You're going to see it over from Chicago down to southeast Texas. So I believe the 1927 flood. You're going to see it right there in New York, and you're going to see it right there a little bit over in Alaska. And so the reason why I'm speaking on these things is because, like I say, I believe what's going on is when with this whole discovery and what you're showing, you're saying that they were able to change time in such a way that as we're discovering the atrocities and the genocide and the Holocaust, I do believe it's going to be a great expose within itself. First thing I do believe in law, let me say this. First thing I do believe in law, we can already prove within law because of your name and understanding that just 3 ways to judgment in law. Because this is what let me get this out real quick. If you can have 3 witnesses in law judgment yourself in law at the highest form, Supreme Court, then therefore you will have either what you want to call a resurrection or moving forward the goalpost for the people of the nation who will be called the true Hebrew Jews, Israelites, the sons and daughters of Jacob, Abraham, and Isaac. So I do believe as you're exposing the actual atrocities that took place, I do believe we already have enough information to be able to go again into law and be able to show 3 times, and whether you want to say that we have the highest jurisdiction over ourselves, we have the highest jurisdiction. What let me say, okay, so let me get into it because I believe, and that's why I want to touch back on into the underground stuff because I got a couple of things I want to talk about.
But who is we?
Okay, again, yes, sir. So we will be the ones who again called by God's name. So again, it's the royals, the heirs who were again made black and African American in law. But
who is we?
And so by them being we who will be again heirs, they're the sons, daughters.
Who is that?
They are by name the heirs, the people who were put out into a life estate. They were taken out of the higher estate. They will be who God, again, he called them Israelites. He called them the Jews, the Hebrews. Right now, they're called African Americans, black, 13th, 14th Amendment citizens. But what I'm saying is in law, let me say this. So jurisdiction, when we know that jurisdiction is most important, status, your status is your jurisdiction. So understanding that when it goes to in law, when you go in there to be able to go in there and not present, let me say this the correct way. When you go in there and you're able to
you, we, me, you said a lot of things. I don't know.
Well, the reason why I'm saying, well, look, because
I'm trying to understand. That's
okay,
that's why my title is that what it is, because I'm trying to follow you like I always
got you.
do.
I got
even
you.
Though you troll me like nobody else ever has trolled me in my life. But
yes, sir.
I'm
But
still here.
Yeah,
But
yes,
anyway,
sir.
I'm still
gonna make
here.
it. Yes, sir, and I appreciate you. That's why let me make it plain and simple. So knowing that you would have to know the law, just like what God said in the Bible. We gave our firstborn to the law, but each and every person would understand the highest form of law, which is the state constitution, knowing that
Okay,
the federal contract is a contract. We got
Right.
I'm listening.
Calm down. Okay. Let me get back on track.
Well, look, let me talk about the underground stuff that I was bringing up. That's why I asked you to present my screen too, because I want to bring up the things that I was talking about with the underground, with the people coming from underground, not just the midgets also, but showing what my studies from what I've been able to show and connect about the people that's able to, again, like I said, the reason why I'm tying this all together, bro, is because for you to be able to distort time, you got to hit us all every way at the same time. So that's why I'm saying in law, you're gonna have to displace us through the from agricultural means, displaces off the land. You're going to displace us, of course, with the bomb, in which you speak of radiation. But what I'm saying, all of this happened at one point of time. And when I try to explain these things, you allow people to jump and speak on multiple things. I don't really have to jump, bro. I really just try to string along the information, because it is not just a string theory, but it's to say, but it is multiple.
What the fuck are you talking about? Allow people to jump and you go, bro. You got a cold way of just dissing everybody while you speak, and you just confusing. And it's just, I'm trying to figure it out.
It's because as I was speaking about the law, and this is why I say you asked me to explain about the law. And then when I say everybody, like I say, if you let me explain it without,
I just want to talk about the Soviet American atomic age and how they pulled off this collusion with one another by way of Sputnik. I've been doing this whole time, and I'm talking to my class about what they've learned. Now it's time to go there. Go ahead.
And that's
Russian collusion.
Yes, sir. Well, look, let me present my screen, because, like I said again, if you understand, we actually went and
you even presented yourself yet. How are you gonna present a screen?
Man, that look, like I said, Stalin, you
ain't even presented yourself yet, nigga. How you gonna present the screen?
Man, I'm trying to come on with it, big bro.
Rico, you can't do that. I'ma go.
Professor, let me say this last thing before you. Let me say this last thing before you get up out of here.
No, I'm not doing it. Gotta go. Get this up out of there. Gotta go. Caller, next person. Unmute yourself. You're on the air.
Kev, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Sir,
yes,
man.
sir.
All right, let's get back to the subject. The collusion.
Yes.
The collusion. All right. I know earlier you read the definition of collusion. So everybody, we understand that they are acting together to be deceitful, basically. I sent you an excerpt. I'm gonna go to my notes real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Going back to what we was talking about with the other day with the Zeppelins. All right. I went back and was looking up the guy with the Zeppelins, meaning the airships. Okay. With them talking about the airships, it was a guy named Ferdinand von Zeppelin. And what I found out, this guy actually learned from America, the Army. It says that I'm gonna read this real quick. Count Ferdinand. Okay.
I'm gonna put him on the screen so you can.
Yes, sir.
So the people can actually see him. Go ahead.
All right. It says Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin interest in airships development began in 1874 when.
Hold up, I think he went off the air. Not sure yet. Hold on. I always try to get.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me. I'm gonna go back to my screen. Yeah, it says he was inspired by a lecture given by Heinrich von Steuben on the subject of World Postal Air and World Postal Service and air travel.
Damn. See, this is what I mean by homework. I just want to let people know he's reading this. Man, this is Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin right here. Heinrich von Steuben and these people. Go ahead, man, brother.
Yes, sir. All right. All right. It says the subject of World Postal Service and air travel to outline the basic principle of his letter craft in a diary entered on date 25 of March 1874. It describes a large rigid frame outer envelope containing several.
You went mute again, I think. I'm not sure, but we lost you.
Man, okay. All right.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
All right. All right. Let's see. All right. The point right here says he had previously encountered Union Army balloons in 1863 when he visited the United States as a military observer during the Civil War. Okay. Now that kill, man, that alone right there, okay. One, it's showing early 1800s during the Civil War. They were already in collusion because what is this guy doing over here with America, training, learning from the Union Army?
Right.
All right.
Because just like me and the brother said earlier, the Union Army is nothing more but a unionized Russian workforce here to overthrow. This is your regime here. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And the Zeppelins, that explained a lot too. Like when we were talking about when that Zeppelin was that picture that you showed in the last show with the Zeppelin blowing up, how uh German Zeppelins were over here. They were already in collusion with these people.
And now the Zeppelin is the balloons that were. I just informed the people what the
Yes, sir.
Zeppelin is and who they named after. This
Yeah,
is what it is. Go ahead, y'all.
yes, sir. The Zeppelin, the airships, what they refer to them, is named after this guy right here. But they were already in place. America was already using them, so that's showing that, man, America was already using them. You showed us the bail bombs and everything. They already had the technology to drop these bombs on us, and they quiet. You don't even hear them. So that shows right there. Boom, they already in collusion with one another. They got a whole separate mission going on from what everybody would assume. And when they say Civil War, now they give me a different perspective of the Civil War. We get this perspective of North versus South because of slavery. Nah, it looked like this is a straight up attack on
Yes.
the people of the Grand Republic of George.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. So this evidence right here, that's strong evidence. Like even when it comes to collusion, I looked it up in the 1828. If I can read it again.
Of course you can, sir.
Okay, we're gonna start in law. Collusion in law, a deceitful agreement or compact between two or more persons for the one party to bring an action against the other for some evil purpose as to defraud a third party person of his rights. That's exactly what we talking about.
Wow. Now read it again. I want the whole class to know YB is one of my best students. You see that right there? The whole conversation is a charge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The whole conversation. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but collusion. Now read it again, champion. Unfucking believable. Are you there? You broke up. Damn.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
All right,
here.
go ahead. Now read collusion again for me.
Yes, sir. In law, a deceitful agreement or compact between two or more persons for the one party to bring an action against the other party for some evil purpose as to defraud a third person of his right.
Wow.
All right. A secret understanding between two parties who plead or proceed fraudulently
Come on.
against each other to the prejudice of a third party. 2, in general, a secret agreement for a fraudulent purpose. So, Kel, that's exactly like you tell us to go to the 1828.
That's right.
It's right there.
That's
They
right.
are two parties who are 2 or more parties. So it could be 2, it could be 50. It's
50.
still collusion.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And they are acting against one another to defraud a third party.
That's
I think about good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
That type of thing. I'm gonna act like I'm the good cop, you the bad cop, but we here
Yeah.
to defraud the third party.
The third party.
Yes, sir. So
Yes.
by definition, this
Yeah.
is collusion.
Yeah. So
This
the
was
German and Russians can pretend to be American and
and
collude and
collude
defraud. That's right.
for murder,
That's
fraud,
right.
all
Genocide.
together. Genocide.
Genocide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now,
Now,
now
now that just happened?
yes, sir.
Yes.
That and that time frame, even when these we was just reading about the Zeppelin Von Zeppelin. All right, that's the same time frame around the coup. It's a little bit before, so they get in my mind. Okay, we setting up the play. We're gonna
Yeah.
get everything that we need. Okay, we're gonna have a starting position here. We get our troops here underground through unions. The Wobblies are here.
Yes.
You
Here we
see what I
go.
mean?
Our
That
wobblies are here.
they
There we
here.
go.
We already ready to go.
Yes.
All right, and another thing that I
Shit.
mentioned, that's crazy, ain't it?
Shit.
That we can see the whole play now. We
Yes.
seeing it. It's getting bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
more vivid,
More
uh,
vivid
more
and with the
detailed.
in technicolor too. Oh, it's not even in black and white, but it
For
is in
real.
technicolor, nigga. This is a
Yes,
good film y'all got rolling here, buddy. Go ahead.
yes, sir, Kill. I'm looking like it was something I couldn't remember the other day, but they all in the 18 in the Wilmington coup, they said they was like we
We ain't gonna
assimilate.
never work for Mr. Gillespie and B from Texas or none of these niggas. We'll never work. And
Never.
we work for who? Because we
I,
was
I
slaves.
exactly.
Talking about work for who? That's what started this whole thing. Work for who? 1898 was the best because look, we got our South Africans now saying, wait, that's what happened to us in Cape Town, King George's estate. We all was under the king, and now they fucking so it's the same play at the same time, like Tupac and Snoop Doggy Dogg. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm like that was something that I was like, wow, yeah, that's another one that had me like, wow. But we can see the play. They do the same thing. Assimilate, relocate, allocate, assimilate, relocate. After the destruction, that's what they do. So they assimilate as being in to what's already here. They relocate people, the ones who survived the destruction, and and pass it to one another. They take the spoils. So yes, sir. That I found that to be like, man, wow, bro. That's how they doing it. Uh it's something else too, Kev. I sent you. Now we talking about you've been showing us about how everybody living in a augmented reality.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. And y'all mentioned a minute ago about even with the lasers, having people on drugs, how having people on drugs and everything, reality is distorted. So, all right, yeah, we can come with
Just like Chris was saying, the other hemisphere becomes a hologram. It's
right,
not real. It can be inputted and exerted. It's not a sound mind. It's split.
split. Yes, sir.
Oh my! So damn, bro. Go ahead.
Now I'm thinking about all right, with that, them coming with their version of alien, not the actual definition of what an alien is. But all right, aliens, people think
No,
it's space.
a sci-fi perspective.
Yes, that's it. That's clear.
Make sure we get this shit clear. I know it's hard, but look, they have a this is my point of view, nigga. Them motherfuckers got a sci-fi point of view
Yes, sir.
regarding our downfall and genocide. Go ahead.
Now that's another thing. You said it the best way. Like I tell you, you got a way with words. You can say it like I'm thinking it. You translate that for me real good, bro. Okay. All right.
I'm like a special counsel. Like what he means to say, Your Honor, is bull. I knew it. That's what I've been saying.
Yes, sir. Now, Kel, what I found was they talk about Mars, space. I found out what they really mean by Martian.
Martians.
Martian.
No.
Yes, sir.
Hold
I'm
up.
like, man,
Hold
that's
up.
incredible.
Hold on. No, bro. You sent it to me already?
Yes, sir. I'll resend it.
Oh
if I
yeah,
have to.
yeah.
This is
Just what I mean by staying on topic and not getting too caught up in other things, bruh. Oh my goodness. Yes, you did.
okay. You got it. I even did my little scrabble on here, highlighting what I found, like the main points that really hit me. I'm like, oh, just what they mean.
So they're speaking. Oh my goodness.
They speaking in code. How they say they stay on code for real. I'm looking like, man, this is some military, scientific, Albert Einstein theory.
They trying to make it's like Princella. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro. They want to straight make you a Terminator. How you just mind gone. Yeah.
Oh man, I know you was tripping off of this broad all fucking week. Fucking Chris, this girl is insane.
Yeah, I looked at that. I said, yeah, she tripping. All right, Kill. It's a guy named Leo. His name Leo Szilard, but his real name is Leo Spitz. I'm gonna read about him. Let me see. You got that one up yet? You want me to wait?
No.
You can go ahead.
You can go ahead, man.
Okay.
Leo Spitz, right?
Yes, sir. Leo Spitz, born on February. Now this after they did the coup. This is what we would call the second generation of the bombs and everything. All right, and the development.
Okay, this is the after.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We got Leo Spitz, born February 11th, 1898. The May 30. Yeah, they all come in around that time. Yeah, sure.
Hold on, how the fuck you born in 1898? You're born during the war. Get out of town, bro.
Yes, sir. All right. It says was a Hungarian-born physicist and an inventor. It says he conceived the nuclear chain reaction in 1933. Okay, that's World War. That's around the world. That's the World Wars.
Okay. Come back. We lost you for a second. Come in, B from the Sputnik. Come on in. Go ahead.
I'm back.
Go ahead.
Real. Okay. It says patented the idea in 1936, and in late 1939, it says wrote the letter for Albert Einstein's signature that resulted in the Manhattan Project that built the atomic bomb. Okay, boom, right there.
What?
I'm like, ain't no damn Albert Einstein. This is y'all scientists.
Yeah.
He wrote the letter, and they just put a signature on it.
They just put the signature on it.
Yes, sir. I'm like, wow, bro, what the
They
hell?
blamed it on little puppets and people of puppet descent. Hollywood actors, Albert Einstein.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's exactly what I see. Like, man, this shit ain't. It's not even real. Okay. All right. Now look, it says according to uh, what is this? Gor Georgi Marx. He was one of the Hungarian scientists known as the Martians. And when I seen that, the
Oh, Marxists
Martians,
and Martians.
yes, sir, Marxists and Martians. And these Hungarian scientists, they said they are known as the Martians. I'm like, wow. So, all right, all right. I looked up the Martians. When I looked that up, man, Kia, this is gonna be a trip. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read that real quick.
Okay.
The Martians, Hungarian, is a term used to refer to a group of prominent scientists, mostly, but not exclusively, physicists and mathematicians of Hungarian Jewish descent.
Oh
Yes, sir.
my gosh.
You
I
got them.
told all 231 of y'all watching my show, y'all better get in that cash app right now. My cash tag is Gills Gang. Don't act like y'all didn't know what this was. Now we don't broke down. See, y'all talking shit around this world like y'all really doing this. This me and B really kicking this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
Straight
like,
Martians, bruh.
for real.
Go
What
ahead.
this? We are not the same. They are some Martians. For real. For real. Kim. All right. It said, all right, Hungarian Jewish descent who immigrated from Europe to the United States in the early half of the 19th century. Timeline is correct. They admitting it. So these are aliens in the early half of the 20th century. I'm sorry. So that would be the early 1900s, World War One. They second generation.
Okay, so if we go to the 1828 and the definition of alien legally and by law, they are foreigners and can never own anything, which is why they need you.
Yes, sir. So when they say alien by law, they telling you we immigrants from
Yes,
another country,
yes,
like the definition in the 1828, not what they made people believe
yes. These
in the
motherfuckers really,
allegory.
Billy Carson got these motherfuckers thinking it's aliens and shit.
Hey, that's proving what you said. These are
Bro,
not no space aliens. That's the wrong way of thinking. You already gone. You got monkey mind if you think that.
that's right, Billy Carson. Your wife is an alien. Okay, everybody in interracial marriage or any of these things, you've made it with aliens.
Damn, but yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know, bro, I know.
yeah.
Don't worry, y'all. We all done bad things before. Don't worry. I'm gonna catch it right here. Don't worry. But I'm saying, in a sense, it's alien. It's foreign to you. When they say it's alien to me, that means it's foreign to me.
Right.
Not that it came from planet Nibiru. See, you guys are called in alternate universes. Y'all are fucked up. And you not, how you gonna fight for America? You a Nazi if you fight for an incorporated Aryan nation. Okay.
Yeah. And they got everybody else who unaware, who on under the same mindset.
That's right.
They being held hostage mentally. How I see it, like,
That's why I'm here to help them.
yes, sir.
You see?
Yes, sir. Come to the row and learn something.
That's right.
For real, Kel, breaking this down daily.
I'm helping them too. And that's why Rico was able to call me after trolling me for damn near 2 weeks, calling me the worst names because he know I love him. Because I got a lot of love. He wouldn't be able to do that to nobody on earth.
Nah, for
You feel
real,
me?
Kel.
But he know Kev is a good guy. You know, and
For real.
it's hard to admit that shit to a lot of these brothers, but he don't mean that shit he be saying. You feel me? He don't
For
mean
real.
that shit. He really want to He really want to be able to express it the way we express it. And I've been trying to tell him and his team, just slow down. Remember, you're a student at Cairo University. Y'all can be anywhere else and big this one and the smartest and CIA and whatever y'all is out there in the world. But at Cairo University, your ass is a student. Go ahead, B.
And there's nothing wrong with that, man. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
I could be like the Truman Show and just walk away, but I didn't walk away. You see, I didn't
wanna
say, "Oh, the fucking shit is all fucked up and an illusion and fake." No, I didn't go out like what's his name? Where he in the movie, he left the studio. I'm right here.
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
still
leave the
here.
studio. I'm still here.
For real. Still here,
Yeah,
still letting you know how it
facts,
really going down.
facts. Smile, nigga. You on camera.
For real.
You on camera. I was
Letting you
born
know,
with it. Go ahead.
my bad, but letting us know what really happened. Man, ain't nobody else told. Look, everybody else secret. Skull and crossbones. Woo. Nah, you broke it down. Like this what it really is, bro. You know, like these your people. This the genocide that
Facts.
happened. Nobody else talking about this genocide. You know, like
Yeah,
not but it's what it is, man. There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with being a student. This is a great thing. I'm privileged to be a student here at Kilbro.
So
Straight
am I.
up.
I
Yes,
learned
sir.
when people step up here. I'm out like this, the Martians. Now I understand what they were saying in Disney and Looney Tunes about the Martian and the Zapper guy from outer space, the little black little thing. Now
Yeah.
I get a better, and I know Karl Marx and all of this. Marxism
Oh,
comes from this. You know,
snap,
go ahead.
Kale. You just made me think about the actual cartoon, the Martian dude. He would zap you and you would just your body would just turn to dust.
Yes, bro.
Oh, snap. They was really putting it in our face.
Yes, sir.
Dang, bro. That's wild right there, Kill. Dang. All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna read the rest of this.
It's
Okay.
like a reliving trauma over it's a psychological trauma by way of entertainment and theater. So we don't even know we're caught in it. We're blaming that the next nigga is smarter or this nigga smarter or this nigga caught in it. And I know more and I know no. I'm
We,
saying we are caught in it.
yes, sir.
Go
And
ahead.
yes, sir. Okay. Leo Ziller, who jokingly suggests that Hungary was a front for aliens from Mars. And that's
Damn.
crazy. This man saying this.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Use this term, meaning Martian. All right. In an answer to the question of why there is no evidence of intelligent life beyond Earth.
They're all unintelligent, bro. Listen, Earth is right here. The center of gravity is the 0 point, bro.
Yes, sir.
We're against Martians, bro.
Yes, sir. They talk
Earth,
about
Earth in science is the center of the universe.
man, that's crazy. The center of the universe.
Yeah, before they said the sun, it was the Earth. So they're saying the SUN now is the center of the galaxy, but no, the sun. Let's say the religious construct. Christ is the center of the universe.
Boom. Boom. Right? Just like that. Now it's thunder and lightning well made kill. See how you be doing, bro?
Boom. Boom.
Straight
Nigga.
up. Boom
That's
for
right.
real.
That's what I meant
Yes,
by
sir.
that. You know what I
Yes,
mean.
sir.
There it is there.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go, Kill.
Go ahead, King.
All right, it says, in an answer to the question of why there is no evidence of intelligent life beyond Earth,
wow,
called the Fermi paradox. Now, I looked up Fermi paradox. It's a dude, Italian dude named Fermi, and he was talking about the space alien thing. So this is that answer to the question by this Hungarian dude. He's saying we are the Martians. That's what it is. That's what he said. All right. Here we go. It says, despite the high probability of it existing, Ziller responds. He says, they are already among us.
Oh,
They call themselves Hungarian.
look,
And they
those are
being
the dudes.
straight up, we the Martians. They already among.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe your phone cut out again, Sputnik. I'll wait for you, but oh my goodness. Oh
Boom.
my
You hear me?
goodness. Oh yes, I hear you, bro.
Yes, sir,
Go
Kev.
ahead.
He said it straight up. Ain't no question about it. They are already here among us. They just call themselves Hungarian. So that's it.
So the Fermi paradox is their science of space and time.
Yes, sir.
Because that's where they get in the inquiry of life beyond Earth. In intelligent life in the space, since it's not, we'll create a world.
We'll the
Damn.
make believe story, like we giving you a make believe story, but this is what we're really saying. Like, this the inside joke. Look, y'all looking for space aliens, but guess what it is? It's us. We right here. We the
We right
physicists.
here.
We the scientists. We the mathematicians.
We right
That's
here.
creating this destruction and
Come
this
on.
genocide
That's
against you.
right. That's
And I'm
right.
gonna make you. I'm gonna get you with this monkey mind
Yes.
through drugs
Yes.
and give you a distorted perception of what reality is, the
Come on.
augmented reality,
Come
which
on.
is ain't no space aliens. It's us. We
And
the Martians.
in your augmented reality, we will be gods.
Wow, Kel. Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can't tell these people nothing. Hey, nah, this man, he's a great man. Like, nah, they stole everything, bro. They destroyed your people. You don't understand. You know, all of these people that everybody look up to, that they've trained people to look up to. Albert Einstein, man, that's not no real person to me.
you
You
better
know,
know about Brian Gillespie, Albert
boom,
Einstein.
for real, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm the
Ex-
one who proved Albert Einstein was only right way back when Einstein came up with this shit. Trajectory was okay, but come on, he was talking about the center of
the,
gravity.
the
It's the
center of
G.
gravity, the
Yes, sir.
constant, yes,
The
sir.
constant.
He was stealing. He was stealing work
Killing
and
shit.
writing his name on the paperwork.
Uh-huh.
I
Running
caught
around
you.
talking about he can wobble de wobble, drop it like it's hot. You have fun.
For real. For real, bro. You don't know nothing about it. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. This is fraudulent as hell around here, bro. Kim, you crazy as hell. Straight up.
He said,
That boy,
wow. Because I'm
it's
like, when I was a kid, I was like, Albert Einstein had to be. And looking now at these actors, and everybody back then was a part of the military, was an actor, and got
right.
here by way of acting, by way of the federal government. They're trying to say the feds and the CIA run Hollywood. Nigga, they are Hollywood. What the fuck
Yeah.
is you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Straight up, Kel. That's what it is. That's what you in. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
It's just the entertainment division. Like
That's
people,
it.
that's it.
It's the we. It's the incorporation. They
For
looking at
real.
us like, what the fuck? They the TVA. They are
TVA.
everybody, yet they are nobody.
You remember on Loki with the TVA, the one dude, he was a superstar in his world. And he was like, oh hell yeah, he sold everybody out to go back to a fake world. I was
He was
like,
a piece of
damn,
shit. What do you motherfucker said?
for
I'm a
real.
body.
That boy like, hey, I'm out of here. He got everybody smashed up that was with him, but he wanted to live in that fake world.
He was
It's
like,
not
sorry,
real.
guys. I gotta go.
For real. I'm a superstar in my world, you know.
Damn you.
Paparazzi, everything. It's an
Really?
illusion. It is not real, man. It's not real. You're not a real superstar. It's just the TVA. It's a false timeline. Now we seeing they false timelines more and more every day. I'm like, wow, bro. This Martian thing is a trip. Like, So now when people talk, now look, Kel, they talking about, oh, we're gonna go to Mars and all of this. I'm like, where y'all going? The Hungary, and then
Where y'all
Hungary,
going?
for real, that's Prussia. Prussia was
That's Russia.
Russia. That's the same thing, bro. So Germany,
Russia, Prussia,
Prussia,
Germany.
Russia,
Say it again.
Prussia, Russia, Germany, Hungary, Ukraine. All
Ukraine,
this is the same
Israel.
place.
And it's the
Yes,
same
sir.
people. It's the same
Same
shit.
people. They tell you straight up, like we Hungarian Jewish descent.
Now, if Hungary and Ukraine go to war, y'all gonna give them $20 billion more dollars, or what the fuck is y'all doing?
And I see that's collusion.
That's
That's
collusion.
collusion. Like, are we? I'm gonna go back to it because
Look at
it's
this.
gonna be clear.
Come on now.
It's more clear to me. I'm gonna
It is
read it
against
again.
the law.
It's against the law. Collusion in law, a deceitful agreement or compact between two or more persons. Okay. It says for the one party to bring an action against the other. All right, we're gonna go to war. But you see what I'm saying? It says for some evil purpose as to defraud a third party. So that's what you just said. That's collusion. We gonna all make a fake war. We gonna hey, we got problems with them. The fraud of third party is us. All that money they tapping from what's not theirs. They not from here. That's
That's why they can
Georgia.
never find the gold of Hitler and the Russian czars and
For real.
the diamond from the Titanic. They can't find shit because it ain't theirs.
It ain't theirs. And then the fact when you mention the diamonds, the fact that you would genocide of people and create a whole industry, that's necromancy on a level like wow, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's off death. You creating diamonds out of people, and then with
And then
them
you saying fossil fuels every time they breathe is creating the
the
ice
green
and
the greenhouse effect. Oh, we got too much carbon. They code wording us to death, literally. Like, wow, bro. Like everything got something to do with death.
science is the extermination. So if we say it like this, it'll go in one ear and out the other. They'll never catch it.
For
They're not
real.
scientists.
And
They're
then
religious based. They're allegorically based. They're not science based. So they would never hear Aryan speech patterns of Chinese and Russia, communists and Marxists together to overthrow because you're not scientific. And the people that say they black and scientific, if you're not on this right now, how could you be a god if you don't know this?
For real. For real, straight up, kill.
I mean, that was my partner, Choke No Joke, saying I didn't know my what? My math.
Supreme mathematics.
Nigga, I am supreme mathematic, fool. You talking about I don't know my supreme mathematics. Shit, show you right, baby.
That's just dread. What do you say? I am the law.
I am the law.
Got him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he was like, man, you don't know about the noble Drew Gillespie?
Got to. For real. For real. That G is constant.
It's constant.
I know they tripping. Like, wow, yeah, it's real. It's not no joke. I know Kel be funny, but it ain't no joke, bro. It's for real. It's for real. It's for real. Man, Kel. I'm like, wow, bro. All of this stuff that being proved, you've been proven time after time, day after day. And
See,
like
but the difference is walking it.
exactly. If you go look and see, it's gonna like, wow, bro. Kel be on. That's why I say they be doubting. They be underestimating. That's the word.
That's
But
all
man,
it is.
they gonna get their mind right. They gonna get their brain off drugs. Those who's supposed to, you gonna get your mind right and see like, hey, this brother is not lying. It ain't his fault that they put it this. Exactly. It ain't your fault. It ain't your fault, bro. It ain't your fault that you believing in Disneyland. It's funny. Like, just think about the way you said. Yeah, it's funny. Like they think it's a joke. Man, you for real? And I'm just like, wow, bro. when people take a look and listen to what you're really saying and what these people really saying and how you breaking it down, they gonna see like, wow, bro, we are incompetent in
Yeah.
law. We
Yeah.
are that, like, instead of getting offended and triggered,
Yeah.
listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
We incompetent in law. We don't know the law. That's
Yes.
why this collusion and genocide is happening, or happened and is happening. That because we don't know the law. We don't know
That's
our rights. It even said in collusion about rights. I gotta read that again, Kill. My bad. It
Go ahead.
says in law, a deceitful agreement or compact between two or more persons for the one party to bring an action against the other party for some evil purpose as to defraud a
The
third
third
person
party.
of his right.
That's right. That's what they did. And
That's it.
amended everything. We still tied up in amended law.
Yes,
We trying
sir.
to get back to common and get our status corrected and be back under the king, under divine protection of God.
For real, Kev. Yes, sir. They up here battling and stealing your rights. You arguing with they stealing your stuff, but you mad at your brother for telling you the truth.
Yeah.
They not really fighting, bro. They playing they running game. It's a con game. It's
That's
a
why they
con game.
con artists.
Yes, sir. Con artists for real. Like, man, this is a con game, but it's a deadly one where they destroying your people and then smiling in your face.
That's right.
Like, hey, we are the world. They telling you we are the world. Man, we ain't no part of the world. If you listen to the word, this the world. But they stealing, they defrauding. You don't even know. You think you from somewhere else. You time out of mind, stuck a time immemorial, kill. I'm
Time
like,
and
wow.
space.
Time
Programmed by Walt Disney and the science. No, the Martians got you.
for real.
Young Pharaoh said the aliens took him and said, take that.
Oh, damn. They really that he not lying. But we just gotta know what
You gotta know what he said.
you gotta know what he said. The aliens got him.
But what I tell Pharaoh, I said, go home, bro.
Yeah, you said it. Go home,
Before
bro.
all this shit kicked off, I said, don't get these jokes and all this shit fucked up.
Go home, bro.
Home. You feel me? Go get your baby mama and end this shit with this fucking police woman over here, whatever this is, they've been sent to you. Not because of what you're teaching, because of what possible. You know, you fuck with Kev. You came in contact with this nigga.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all don't know. So a lot y'all, you what? Damn. Yeah. Fuck that.
Yes, sir.
That's different. Oh, he trying to show you God. See, Pharaoh don't believe in God, but he don't know what God is. He got a false perception. So, as a big brother, you gotta like show him. You can't tell young Pharaoh shit.
Right.
It's trauma. You gotta show him grace. You gotta really show him the power of God, and that may take a lifetime when dealing with today's youth. You know, because they've been hurt and traumatized on so many different levels. They don't believe in God. Even scripture say the third and fourth generations who what? Hate.
Who hate
me.
me. Yeah.
This is written. Pharaoh is written. You know, but the changing of one heart. You know, who's to say he ain't at home really rethinking life and really trying to battle? I'm not judging on that type of stuff. I just want him to know. Told you to go home. It's deep. You know that shit deep. And don't think that you can't see because I'm up here laughing and joking with my audience. Oh, I see. I ain't just being subliminal and touching niggas in their heart for no reason. I know where I'm shooting at. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kev. I even think about like what you telling him, hey bro, go home. Yeah, when he getting involved with these things and start seeing stuff,
go home.
I know that's gotta hit your brain like, dang man, he told me go home.
Yeah.
That's love. That's love for real. That's big brother. That's big bro. That's hey man, he told
the
me.
niggas told me to go home.
For real. Hey bro, take yourself home, man.
Before we do this, before we know this, or before people get exposed to shit, hey, you Kev. We'll see y'all later. So if you don't have people like that and wasn't treated like that, You don't know what big homies and all that shit really mean. I've had
Right.
niggas do that shit. Yeah, it's time to go. Yeah.
For real, bro. You get out of here. Get up out of here.
Y'all right there. Yeah. So
This ain't for y'all.
facts.
But if you decide warning before destruction, you decide not to listen, then bro,
Yeah.
you gonna find
Just
you
that
gonna
movie with Kane when they was in that and all that shit came back at the end of the movie and that movie
yeah.
South Central or some shit like that. Boys, boys in
Boys
the
in the Menace to
no.
Society.
Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Boom, and it all hit, but it was too late.
Too
You
late.
got your girl telling you, "Let's go, fuck all this shit."
You
You
should have
got
got
your
out
you
of the
got your ass on, bro.
you could
You
have
know what I'm
been
saying?
somewhere living a different, better life. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
man, warning before destruction.
facts.
Straight up. Like man. Yes, sir. You right about everything you saying, Kill. I'm like, damn, that's something to think about. And then like even with your students, man, you being patient, man. People be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Patient with brothers. Hey, bro, come back on. You got your mind right. Woo.
Yeah,
Even though all of that, that's real, Kill. That's
yeah.
love.
No,
That's
because if it's a university, then you got to put yourself in those positions with the deans and the counselors keep having to talk to unruly students, and you like, why don't you just kick the nigga out? It's like, well, honestly, it's what a nigga do. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So
sir.
why don't you just
Man, that's crazy. You
it's
say that,
what a nigga do.
I'm like, yeah, they do that with you, bro. Like, man, shoot, you being the principal officer so much, they know you
Yeah,
and everything, but
yeah,
they
they
still
like, what
willing to
are
work
you
with you.
doing? Nigga, what the fuck
Like,
are
hey,
you
man, I had them ladies tell me, hey, now you smart. Now why you keep coming in here getting on my case? You're like, oh man,
doing?
yeah, you know what,
Some
you right.
students, teachers, some students got their desk in the principal's office.
Yeah,
The
straight
principal
up,
don't want to let them go.
cause you ain't gonna act right. Look, do your work right
No, but
here.
the principal don't want to let them go.
Oh yeah, cause they didn't grew
They don't grew on them.
attachment. Yeah,
That's
straight
right.
up.
They don't grew on them, and then now you became a challenge in one personal life. You
Right.
are the obstacle one must get over in oneself. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna sit your desk right here. You know
For
what
real. And then that'll be the student that come back. A lot of times that'll be the student that come back and be like, man, thank you, man. You changed my life. We not
man?
even they like, man, I don't know
You see a
what
whole
happened.
nother you sitting right there next to him, like,
For real.
oh, they got another me. I started while you sitting right there.
For
Oh, take it
real.
back. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you get to live differently like that. That's crazy. That's crazy, but it's just what good people and people who accept challenge, like Nip say, I accept a challenge.
Yes,
See
sir.
a challenge. Yeah. Who
Yeah,
can ever turn a troll into a real human being? That's a challenge.
that is.
Yes.
Dang, bro. That's that's reversing the cycle. They got you stuck in a loop. That's reversing it. How many people can even say that they even seen it? They ain't, done it. I'm like, wow, bro.
So yeah, take pride in that. Be humble and take pride in that. And everything will work out like this. Like I had no idea. Martians. I knew alien was this. I know they was making up a scientific term, but now we know who was making up this. So your psychologist, your scientist, the mathematician,
Mathematicians.
all of these people went into creating this grand idea of incorporating and keeping you black. So you got to know this is Albert Einstein and these people with Taj had brought up about that university. These people spend trillions and quadrillions of dollars and time to keep you there and for you to grow. Well, that'll just upset the whole program. But it must be if you're gonna be redeemed and free from a dead state, being black,
We
indebted to a corporation that does not even allow, it's not even alive, it's not even allowed to harm you. And we've
exactly.
allowed this to go on. It's equivalent to the nothingness in a never-ending story. Y'all just gonna let the nothingness just swallow us up?
That's
Come on.
crazy, Kill. Straight up.
No.
I'm looking like, dang, bro. They all they all feeding off of the ignorance of the people, not knowing. Um, like dang, bro. What the
I,
collude? Like,
Ali
man,
just said reverse engineering. Now we know the engineers are the ones who put together the Sentinels machine, those X, the Sentinel, the machine, the AI. So we're reverse engineering, but we're going clockwise again, and that's some of the highest order shit you can get.
for real, they think it's to them. They say it's impossible, but
That's right.
you prove you proof already. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible with the law or with the Father. Straight up, yes,
It's not
sir.
possible. So
Nothing
some
is impossible.
facts.
But see, I see what you're saying even more now. Why they even got the deal talking about the 100 monkey syndrome. Cause
That's
we
right.
can't let it's gonna start jumping on. They gonna boop boop boop. Everybody waking up at
Yeah.
at a opportune time, that Kiro time.
Yes.
So I'm like, man, wow, kill.
Perfect
Like,
timing.
perfect timing.
Yes, sir.
Nobody wasn't even thinking about this. Like, man, I wasn't thinking about like none of this. But now it's like once you unlock like a video game, you unlock the brain power or the mindset. That's all I'm on. The other stuff don't mean nothing. You know, like,
Yes.
all right, that's cool. I still like sports, but it don't mean what this
Yeah,
means.
I'm still going to the football game with Todd, but
For real.
it does. I'm still gonna celebrate the same. I'm still gonna have a beer the same. But it's now I know. You understand what I'm saying? Now I know why I'm cheering or not cheering, and I understand the ball back and forth, and I understand the excitement of the people and power and energy and what it is. See, it's different when you don't know, but when you
Right.
do know, you given the option to okay. Now let me cheer genuinely. Let me be all genuine. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I might as well watch golf because I don't know what the fuck is going on no more.
Some of the I'm gonna keep it real. Like some of the players, I'm like, man, who is that? Like, damn,
everybody going
when I,
crazy. You like
who?
McDougal? What the fuck
Well,
did he play? What the fuck is this guy?
like, damn, he's pretty good.
Where's Jerry
Oh,
Rice?
straight up, like, man, the characters changed, but
Gay stay the
it stayed the same. Yes, sir.
The game stay the same. I mean, so I play John Madden just so I can know the players on the teams and shit. I just be like, damn. But like we were just saying, like, as soon as you unlock these, this is my definition of awakening. Like all
Right.
this shit, people say they pineal gland and poof, the energy explodes through their head and sun rays. This is my definition of awakening. When our people wake up to the actual world that we're locked in legally because we are compos mentis.
Yes, sir.
Which means incompetent or
dead in law.
Or adolescent or just a baby boy.
Minor.
And the minors in the minor estate.
Yes, sir.
And aliens took over. Hungarian Martians.
Man, Kev, I'm just thinking like when I get ready to tell the next person, you have to I have to be patient too. Cause
You gotta be
with
patient.
me saying that, hey bro, we incompetent, the aliens took over, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, your ass is tripping, B. You the aliens got us, bro. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, you tripping, B. But nah, I'm not. So I have to explain what that you have to explain.
have to give them the 1828 and tell them
Read this.
Look it up. Yeah, just look
Hey,
it up.
what this word means. Hey, read something for me. I'm studying. Can you read for me?
No, just give it to them.
Yeah, you right.
Just give it to them. Buy him one. Just give it to them.
Yeah, straight up here.
Just give it to them. Yeah,
You
it's the Hebrew.
read
It's the Hebrew.
for real. Read this for real.
Everything word you saying, just make sure you know what you're talking about. Read this right here. Dictionary. Yeah.
Because once you know the real terms, it's like you said, it's
read
gonna
the
unlock.
Bible correctly. If
You
you
gonna
read
read
the
it correct.
dictionary and then read the Bible, you're gonna be like, oh, where the fuck? You've been out your mind, Neo.
Yeah, bro. You right. You been out your mind. You
Yes.
thinking they gave me the perspective before they gave me the
That's
perspective.
right. They gave you the allegory before you knew what the meaning was. You're
Right.
supposed to be a young man when you get coming to the Lord, so you would understand what these words and terms mean by law and legally. So that way, when you praising God and praising and awaiting the Son and all of these prophecies that is to come, you are also upholding to the law. You are a
Yes, sir.
citizen and holding yourself into the highest standard out here. You all white, holy. You're a
Yes,
holy one.
sir.
You
Yes,
legally,
sir.
you don't do bad things, and you don't hurt nobody, and you don't trespass, and you don't move people barriers to make your yard bigger this year, and because just,
Right.
just,
And then like look, like
just
you
be
say,
good.
once you know, man, bro, it's simple. Look, don't do bad things. And then when I'm reading, I know what bad things are now. Like, oh, that's bad. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? You right, Kel. And it's simple, but it's complex at the same time. But you gonna
Because our
understand.
people are caught in the allegory and not the real literal text. So they're like, and then the Masons, Salnetta, them Forest Moorish, them foreign Moorish folk were a game because our people are stuck in the allegorical concept. So they played the scientific, oh, you gonna know over here. But all these niggas is under the friendship pact and friendship treaty with the dead presidents over here. And
Damn
that's
collusion.
how
Collusion.
it's about niggas
You
and
see?
power and money, writers and
Riders and punks. Which side are you on? Man, Kel, that's
that's what
wild.
this is about. Then you learn the
That's
rules.
wild.
Yeah, some of these niggas, bro, they not men. I've been arguing with niggas who come from different places. I don't live that. And I'm
Oh,
sorry the
Kel,
ladies are confused and been under the impression that we
I got
all would be up under this for a long time, but we're not. Go ahead, champion.
Kel, I got a picture I'm about to send you. All right, you know when you showing the Russian the czars with that hat on, with them hats
Mm-hmm.
on and the spikes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know how we've been seeing the pictures with them separately. I got a picture that I found that they are together. I had to
All of
look
them.
at it. Bro, you got the black one and the white one there
Will you
together.
send it to me?
I'm about to send it right now.
Send it right now so I can bring it up in front of class. Since they're contributing to the program, might as well. Shout out to NR12 with that $5 contribution. Teresa, no, thank you with that Bang contribution. Shout out to you for keeping these programs rolling. Alteric Blackman, shout out to you. You just as important. TC, all the way from South Africa. Shout out to my African brothers. We gonna get free. Trust me. Christopher Cook, shout out to you. Mrs. White, shout out to you with that big $100 contribution. Brandon Thomas, she want a bobblehead.
Straight up.
Yeah, she's trying to see what I want a fucking bobblehead. But I told you, 12 of them is going out. Brian King, Deborah Nichols, shout out to y'all and Mrs. Red Hot Sauce Peppers, known as Royal Purple. Shout out to you and Mrs. Jamie Lee and Marley up there up north. Go ahead, B. You on the air. Well, he maybe not. We'll wait. He's supposed to be sending me something. I'm here.
I sent you 3 pictures, right?
Okay, it's gonna be
Uh,
coming in.
all right, one is the picture that you showed us, of course, just for a reference, with the guy with the supposed dove on his head. All
Okay.
right, now you already explained what that represents. But I got him. That's Wilhelm. They call him Wilhelm. He was like the czar over Russia before Hitler. How they put it in their timeline, but it proves that they all are one. Like,
But did you send it to my number?
yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure. I gotta
Make sure because I need it.
Let me make sure. Boom. Yeah, it's showing them all together wearing
Okay.
actually wearing the stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I had to look twice on that last picture. Like, wait, hold on. You see, he right there on the corner.
Who is it?
It's showing a black guy wearing the same thing, wearing the hat and everything.
Oh, wait.
So they
Wait, no,
together.
you didn't. No, you didn't get them all together.
Got him.
Wait, right here on the corner, he black, huh?
Yeah, I had to look
That's
like
Marcus Garvey. That's his neck. I know his
man,
face
like
from
straight
anywhere,
up,
bro. That's Marcus
straight
Garvey,
up. I'm
bro.
like,
Bro.
got you, bro, got him. I had to zoom in, and I'm gonna tell you what I did. When I looked at it, I said, "Dang, man, you know what? I'm gonna ask somebody their opinion." I say, "What you notice about this picture?" I showed my girl. She's looking at it, and she's like, "All right, anything different about anybody on this picture?" And she was like, "Yeah, that black dude in the corner right there." I'm like, "Bam, yep." So I'm not
That
tripping.
Negro, huh?
Yeah, straight up,
Man.
bro. So
Oh my. Let me
that's
bring
why
this up for the class.
you got so many like
We may have these niggas in act. We do got them, not may. This
for
wouldn't
real.
be this energy. Hey, listen to me. We're journey of sins. This energy wouldn't be in my goddamn perspective if the ancestors would with me. You feel me? These are the colluders. You feel me?
Real. Got y'all caught in collusion, baby.
Mhm.
You caught. You helmet head. For real.
What you call them? What you call them? Helmet head.
You helmet head's caught, bro. Yeah. With your white
Ain't that
gloves
bomb?
on.
Oh my goodness. A straight Buffalo Soldier. Let me bring this up because this is probably the best time to be alive, as I say, but it don't get more whiter than this.
For
All right, let me
real.
bring this up. Remove that. I'm getting better at my presentations.
For
Let
real.
me see.
You better at your new equipment than my new phone. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Okay, I brought it up.
That's the
Oh,
full picture right there.
that's Marcus Garvey head and neck.
Man, I
Nigga,
straight up like fat neck.
nigga,
Yeah.
bro. Bro, you know I've been on Marcus Garvey
I know
head,
it.
bro.
That's why I say,
That's
man,
him. He the same size as them. Look,
yeah.
and remember, he couldn't even get on a horse. He had to ride the donkey, like
Look,
Peter of the Bible.
little
That's Marcus
shorty.
Garvey, bro.
Dang, bro.
The
That's
person known as Genghis Khan, the real one, bro. Bro, I'm betting all the marbles because that's Mickey Mouse jacket, nigga. I know, bro. I'm pissed off.
oh hey look and see them uniforms. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I know you gonna know. I'm
That's
like, man,
Nation
I
of
want you to
Islam.
see that.
That's them. That's Marcus Garvey team. Press one, not the Nation of Islam, the Nation of Garvey. That's them
For real.
Garvey. Yeah, that's them uniform.
That's them uniform.
Oh
The
my
helmet what made me stop and look. I'm like, oh snap. And then when I seen Kaiser Wilhelm on there, I'm like, man, what do I know this name from? I looked it up, and that picture with him with the helmet on that you showed with the bird or the fake dove on there.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, wow, man.
Uh-huh.
And I was
Everybody
just
who
looking
know
around
Marcus Garvey know that's his fat neck. And
for
who
real.
are only people is two people on earth. Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey. Both of them looking like this guy facing the other way. I can't even see his face. And I know
For real.
that's a Garveyite. Go ahead.
I'm like, wow, Kev. When I looked at the picture, I looked at it, then I took another picture. I had to zoom in. I'm like, am I tripping or is that a black dude? Then I look, I'm like, man, hold on. Everybody in black and white, but their faces is lighter. Man,
Remember
that's
what
a
I
black
said?
dude.
They was trying to make Marcus Garvey look African American and may have been he may have been like Asian with black paint on him type shit. Like,
Right,
I'm like, what the fuck? He
right.
don't look like black, and he was real short, like a Japanese general, Yu-Gi-Oh from Japan.
For real. Like, man, hold on, bro. Like, nah, something ain't right, man. You get your little stubby ship on. Watch
Bro,
out.
he didn't even have shins, bro.
Cotton off King of the Hill style. I'm like, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I'm like, man, bro, everything you be saying is just that, like, man, I would have never thought nothing of this picture. I probably wouldn't even looked at this picture. But when I looked at the picture, I was like, wait, man, they right here together.
You know
So
why
ain't
we seeing this, right? Because my audience is ready to perceive it.
yes,
That's the
sir.
only reason why.
Yes, sir. You right.
Yeah. If they wasn't ready, we wouldn't have been, because I'm finding out exactly how this works. If we wasn't ready to, I think we just had an earthquake. If we wasn't too ready to perceive it, trust me, we wouldn't even be getting it right now. We only able to see it from a certain perspective. You know
Right.
that.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
just
sir.
like Chris Cook said in the beginning, like chaining it 90 degrees or 65 degrees. And he like, God, I can't get that from my perspective. Damn. Well, that's where it goes back to, iron sharpen iron and these things where we're supposed to communicate. We're supposed
Man,
to do this.
you right, Kill. I was talking I was, you know what that made me think of?
What's
What
that?
you like, with you taking the time to share this with all us, everybody who be here, man, you get it back. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I
Like the
do get it back.
perspective, you getting it back. Like, man, even my parents was telling me about my children and like some of the stuff like just about being thankful. I'm like, man, look, that's what y'all taught us. So yeah, you gonna get it back. Like that's you. That's your work. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's your work, Kill. You getting it back. You getting it back. Like everybody be thinking about getting stuff back and from doing bad. But nah, doing good, you getting it back. Like it ain't gotta be monetary all the time, like how
That's
most
right.
of us think, man, you
Yeah.
getting it back. Like the knowledge, like you out here, boom, knowledge and wisdom
Oh, yeah. Ain't
and a
nothing like
perspective.
feeling good at the end of a work day.
For
I'm
real.
telling you that a person who do construction, he be bruised up and tired. I ain't that worn out like them. So everybody got a part to play in this thing called life. So I appreciate that.
Yes,
I do
sir.
my part, you do your part. Everybody got a part to play, no matter where they at in life, in a real way. I just had to figure some stuff out, even for myself, walk that's just like unheard of. But at the same time, like you just said, you getting that back by damn recognition. Look,
Yeah,
you did this. Yeah.
for real, Kill.
Yeah.
Like, man, it ain't no small thing. It's huge. It's gonna be even greater as as time goes by.
And we
Still,
and we
it's
see
huge
more,
now.
and we
More
see
and more.
more.
Like, oh snap! Like, damn. Look at this fat head.
Look at him, bro. He barely fit in the picture, and he look
Ain't that's the
Asian, bro.
same uniform?
Bro, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the same uniform. Man, if you don't, oh, that's crazy. Look at them
bro,
ears, Kel.
bro. We got
Look
to
at
go
them
back to the
ears.
picture. He said, "Look at them ears. Let's see if he was
Nah, that's
able
what I
to."
noticed from the back of the picture. Them ears, boy.
Wow. Let me see.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild, Kel. Dang.
We may have gotten the snap. Oh, that's history. Oh, that's history to make. Oh, my
Man,
mama. I got $150. Let's
for
go.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. You got it, champion.
Oh my God. Look at them ears, how they flip forward.
Mm-hmm. That's why I
Fat,
said,
you fat neck.
bastard.
Oh man, boy here.
Unfucking
Oh,
believable.
this
That
boy
is,
here.
man. Damn.
Damn. I'm looking at how them ears flip forward a little bit and they look a certain way.
I
Oh man.
cannot believe
Neck
this.
fat than a mug.
Yeah, barely can fit in it because it's not. Oh my goodness! Now
And
let's
then
go
the,
back.
the suit, the suit is the same suit. Boy, how you gonna wear your same uniform you wearing with pressure and how you go? Oh
Oh,
man,
that's it. The suit, bro.
same suit, bro.
This is see. This is why I love this. Let me see. Let me present this. Oh my
Same
goodness.
damn suit.
Same suit.
You could have switched it up. Look,
No, they can't switch it. That ain't even them ain't even there. Remember they stripped the hellfighters of their
right?
military garments.
Cause it don't mean be fitting right. Look how this
Yeah,
fit.
look how it's fitting on these dudes.
Look at
They,
this.
they stripped them boys.
Yeah,
That's why they wearing these clothes. These are French. This is the French Legion.
man, bro.
That mustache don't even look African American. It look like a whole Asian man. Okay.
For real, like straight up. You ain't lying.
Okay.
Like he finna have them two little strips on the side. Straight up.
Bruh.
Man, look at
But
this.
honestly, these are your Buffalo Soldiers.
That's them. That's them. So when they come with that, that's them, kill. Man, they getting busted on all these different ways. Like you showed, boom, with this Native American thing. Y'all
Uh-huh.
busted. That's federalized. Y'all busted. Where you boom, Confederacy. Boom, now you done call them in science and they come right back to these same people and you done got them together on the picture now. Everything you saying is true. Every time, like if there's any doubt, it's gonna be more and more evidence come out. That's what I noticed. Like, man, you
You
gonna see
telling
it.
me that oh my goodness. So they did help exterminate them black people.
Yeah, Kel. Cause they was right there with Wilhelm.
Yes. This is why uh Charles Dawes and them and the Russians bailed them out
Yup.
and got him sent back to oh my goodness.
Cause
That's
he's
your
an
Adolf Hitler.
agent.
He's an Adolf Hitler. He helped genocide and sterilize and euthanize millions of African Americans.
Come on, let's get you up off the land. I ain't no telling what. Well,
Then
it is.
then he got and then he got arrested for collusion.
For collusion. See? That got him. Got you.
For working with the Russians and shit. And then Charles Dawes, Adolf Hitler, as an old man, comes and bails him out of prison. This is your Nikolai Tesla. This is why they invented power. Yes.
And I'm like,
Because they stole your name. Your name is the power. You fall under King George.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Fall under the king.
Yes.
Man, that's
So there
wild.
is no such thing called a foundational Black American because they will be legion French blacks who helped the Holy See overthrow the sovereigns of this nation.
Antichrist.
Antichrist. So Umar Johnson and all of these federally reserved blacks who want to keep you dead in law, again, have to address why do I have to be black by law? You can't force me to be dead. That's the plan. That's where the analogy comes from. It's fighting back. You have to want to reclaim your status, and you must speak out against those who genocided you and written you out of existence. Again, he also helped get you guys over to Europe and off your land. And then his friends Haile Selassie, as soon as you became part of the military, they surrendered and you lost everything. Is that true or not?
Man, that's very true. He out here kissing the ring, kissing the
Okay.
pinky ring.
Not
Yeah,
only that, he's bringing sacrifice and victims to be sacrificed.
exactly.
That's it.
Exactly, Kill. Like, man, bro. You
He's
saw
an Aryan. He's in the Aryan Brotherhood. It's a collection of 50 different nations. Each have a state in the United States of the federalized Holy See. You understand that?
yes, sir. Even the
Okay.
medals
As
on
a
his chest.
collective, they have governors overseeing the estate and who gets the funding. Who always gets the funding and looked after are foreign aliens. Do we understand that?
Yes, sir. Definitely so.
If they were to give it to you and resume with common law, it will be centralized power back into the hands of the people by
Yes,
way
sir.
of the king. The king is a servant of the people. You see?
Yes, sir. And they doing everything in their power to where you don't remember, where you
Well, they
don't
well
understand.
they've done it, but guess what? X just put out a report. Q said you can't stop the SON.
Yeah,
He said
man,
they
that
said
was
boom.
amazing.
They said boom. It's over. It's
It's
time.
over.
Yes.
It's
That's
over.
Q.
So that's even wow, Kel.
That's Q.
It's over. Wrap it up. Go ahead and give it back. But you the wild Kel. That's something. You said that a couple minutes ago, right on air. Like, man,
Yeah,
that's what I'll be
it
talking
came
about.
up on my phone. Boom. As soon as I said boom, boom
It's
comes up, and it's you cannot stop the sun. SON, not SUN.
SON, and that's the truth. You can't stop it. Wow, Kel.
So while people playing around, and I'm patient, and I'm not need to be rushed. What I need is peace, so that we may all learn why this is crumbling, and not be afraid.
Straight up.
Don't be in the world is afraid, like chickens with no heads, just running and bumping into each other. They got a movie called Look Up. End of the world, everybody tripping. Can they get one more fuck session in? Can I find love one more minute before the asteroid hit the earth?
For real.
They still
That
doing the same shit.
same thing.
That's how it be when the Son of Man come like a thief in the night or a black person.
Man, you know what I thought about when you said that? Well, you said like a black person. Gotcha. For real.
go,
Gotcha.
go ahead, man. What you be thinking about?
Kev, when you just said that, telling about the end of the world and all of that, and what you were just saying, man, I seen something. Somebody, it was a little short video. They were saying like Christ, like even from the biblical perspective, Christ at his last days, he was still serving the people. He was washing feet and
That's
everything.
right.
So they thinking, oh, throw it up anyway. This it or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna be out here just doing some more, putting
No,
some more stuff
you see what
bad on my
what
list.
we doing? You see what I'm doing?
Yes, sir. Serving the
Fight to the
people,
end. That's it. To
fighting
the
this
end.
fight.
Calming the heart and the minds of the people, so they
Yes, sir.
understand, rather be fearful of wrath. You see Dubai underwater. Motherfuckers is in their home
Still,
afraid and scared to
still.
show. Yeah, it's getting hot. Didn't I say it's
Mm-hmm.
time? Didn't I say?
Yes,
Well, all
yes,
right, women.
sir.
All right. So we're gods and this and that. When it's a go, don't be sitting around. Now your favorite place in the world is underwater.
For real. And all the stuff that y'all doing that ain't right, judgment is upon you. For real. Wow, Kill. You ain't lying. They underwater. Still. I'm thinking like I thought like it
Oh,
ain't
you thought the
receded or
water,
nothing.
bro,
Yeah.
destruction.
Destruction.
Yeah, starting with the people at the Tower of Babel, where all the Saudi money at. All of them. They don't do nothing but hire and mistreat African blacks and Nigerians and people of the Congo and different tribes of over there and abuse them in Asia. And you'll notice nobody brings up Asia and Japan and China. It's and their mistreatment and their genocidal practices towards black people in Africa and their hand in taking part in the genocide here in America.
Yeah, you're right. They hush
Nobody
hush
brings
because
them.
they all get paid.
That's
So
right.
they set up, like you said, here, that they Mammonites.
They
So
Mammon. But
they
not only
signed up.
that, they are the first within the state, so they're known as Native American. So they get the
They
name.
get
How a Native Americans got last name like McDonald and Black Washington and this one and that one because they thieves just like Mr. Dawes. They're all federalized, Dane Calloway style, nigga. Go ahead.
yes, sir. You got them. Like that's it. Like that ain't
Fact,
your name for real. That
fact.
ain't it.
They
Just
do a
stole it.
blood lineage. China just came and said, we are the Native American. China just released it. I don't even want to put it up yet because, we talking about this, but they just had how we do DNA tests on Native Americans. Those are Chinese people.
Yeah, they're trying to steal. They like, hey, look, we trying to get to the front of the lunch line. We've been all stealing. We trying to get to the front, take
Yeah.
over. That's what it is. That's crazy, man. But what they really gonna find out is the truth. Ain't none of these lies gonna hold up. Y'all all gonna be wrong.
Facts.
Yes,
Now
sir.
look at this. 1828 collusion leads to the Mayflower Compact. What is that?
Uh-oh. Let's see. The Mayflower Compact.
Interesting, huh?
When I hear Mayflower, I'm thinking about all these foreign people coming in.
Oh, there you go. Well, let them figure it out. When it's time, 1620. Now the collusion I'm speaking about is right now. We get to it.
Yeah, it's just looking like time immemorial. The first
Yeah,
thing they showed me some pictures,
yeah, because
like
Isaiah,
pilgrims and
that's
stuff.
16 and 1500s. You're saying the 1828 collusion leads to it can't lead to time immemorial.
Right.
You see,
Yes,
you'll be
sir.
going backward. You said leading to. So no, the 1828 isn't leading to anything. 1828 speaks English.
Straight, clear, straight up.
So yeah, it'll be the May. You can say there's possibility the Mayflower Compact. Well, 18 led to more collusion. The definition of 1828, but I don't know about it going backwards. But we'll get to it. Anything else, B? This is going to take some time for me to break
Okay.
down. We got class tomorrow, so I don't want to give up everything. This is going anything else, bro.
No, sir. Hey, I greatly appreciate all your work, and it's kill, bro, or nothing.
Man, that's big facts. Me and B just working hard and just coming to the same conclusion. Just working and shit, the shit that you finding and shit that we finding and the shit that others are finding in the world is just a beautiful thing. And we're gonna continue the good work. My man B.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, champ. My man. And I'm gonna conclude the show because it's time for me to eat. And I'm very hungry. We're having a great program. Wait. I got who is this? Let me see. Rico on the air. Go ahead, Rico. What's up?
Man, look, man, you already see the YouTube, you see the Instagram. All I want to say, bro, it's enough information. You know, when it's exposed enough. When is we gonna use our names and go in law, bro, and enact?
Rico, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, Rico. I really appreciate you, King. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, and it's time for me to eat something, eat some breakfast or brunch, enjoy this sunlight, get used to my new video game PC that I got over here with super graphics and stream from my new gamer channel. So I appreciate you guys. I see you guys tomorrow, Cairo University. Shout out to the people who supported this broadcast and the people who will continue to do so in the future Patreon. Shout out to y'all over there for remaining consistent and staying with me through this transition. I appreciate y'all. And as always, I'll holla. Unbelievable.